not. Is that it?
Yeah, you're good.
I have to be this close the whole time.
No, you pull it. You can like literally adjust it like the way you want to. Like if you like chilling.
But
or
like
whatever.
my mouth should be this close the whole time.
Yeah.
It just feels like, God, my voice,
little
dude. I
gay.
hate hearing it this loud.
Yeah.
Feel
It's
what?
like some ASMR shit. I don't want to be this loud. But you said you couldn't hear me last time.
Yo, I saw a bitch. I saw a girl had like she had like the top like 3-tier sub on fucking Twitch or whatever, and all she was doing was like ASMR, like acting like she was like whispering in dudes' ears, and she was getting like so much fucking money.
Y'all like that stuff?
Like the fucking Yin Yang twins?
Dog, no, she was just like, and like, well, she was acting like she was like licking, like she was acting like she was like licking on like and everything.
I hate that.
And bro, like tips on tips on tips on tips on tips.
I bet. I bet.
And then like this one dude I follow, he's like, this is why we can't like make fun of like incels and like simps on like Twitch, because like they're like, it's just like OnlyFans. It's like that's how much money they all get up there, dude.
Yeah, they're the ones winning. Like they're the ones laughing at us, right? I mean, do y'all like that stuff? I mean, some people like the eating. Like I've heard of people that like they like to listen to people. I know you said that.
I like the eating.
That's fucking weird, dude. People say they like to
calming? Is that what it is?
I can't.
I think
can you explain what do you like about it? Is it a sexual thing?
There's a scientific thing. No.
It feels sexual. It feels like it has to be sexual.
This is why this is
a sexual thing, bro.
I got you.
I don't think it's sexual. I think it's like
it's something that have to do with like
it has to be a fetish.
No, dude.
So I feel like maybe I do like ASMR or whatever, but
okay, so you do too.
Well, the thing
you were
is,
quiet until he said that.
Well, no.
You didn't say. You noticed that he didn't say anything. You didn't say anything.
No, I'll follow people on YouTube and they're cooking, but they're not talking. All they're doing is cooking.
I like that.
You watch like the mukbangs and shit, huh? Like the Korean
like
people mukbangs.
Yeah, like some of that stuff too.
You know what it is?
Hey,
don't worry,
what is that?
Hey, come on, bro.
You can't convince me this isn't sexual now because
the mukbangs are like oh man, how can I sign this without sounding like
just do it.
Just say it.
Asians usually do it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
No, it's like when like the Asian people like would go to like that sounds so bad when Asian people
exclusive to Asian people.
I mean, it's mukbang. I mean,
yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I got you for sure.
Like it sounds like hella Korean to me.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how like Shane Gillis got canceled, but no, this is exactly how this exact conversation. It was over an Asian joke, and then next thing you know, he gets kicked off of SNL. But it's all right because we have all representation in this room. Right. The black dude, got an Asian guy.
Sorry, I got
a Mexican dude and a white dude.
We're ordering pizza right now because
he prefers European.
European colonizer.
I'd like to go ahead and say I'm not white. I'm European.
That's even worse.
You're from.
It's like the ultimate white.
You're from the island the continent that everybody colonized. Like you guys started it.
We produced all this. Like, this is all a product of us.
We're here because of you right now.
Terrible.
But no, mukbang is pretty much they get all this food. And then they kind of do like a podcast or like an interview, and like they're just supposed to eat sloppy.
Here, I'll put it on here, and then we'll put it at the bottom.
Yeah, like you're just supposed to like eat like sloppy and shit, you know what I mean?
Like just to make as much noise as possible.
Yeah, but it's just like whatever you eat.
Yeah, but
so to be clear, not sexual.
People think it's sexual.
I don't get a
I do.
I mean, I don't kink shame, so whatever
whatever.
But you like that though? Is that what you're saying?
I like watching that.
Well, I
don't like
it when like people are like sloppy and shit. Like I like when chefs are actually like, they have like the mise en place and they have everything, and they're like actually cooking food.
Dude,
don't tell me what you're cooking. I just want to hear like the.
So nice.
And then the stir, like
that's
the frying and everything. I was like, that's beautiful.
You know what it reminds me of? Like the OG version of that. There was like that Instagram page like Facebook page that would make like. It's like they were making food out of non-food items. You know what I mean? So they'd like chop up a pen, and it was like all animation, and it was all just the noises and everything.
Like the clay stuff?
Yeah, the clay stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, super cool.
The clay, yeah.
Yeah, they'd like make like guacamole out of like random stuff.
Yeah.
It's tight.
There is a dude that if you really like that sounds and shit of people cooking, there's like the nomad like cooker dude that he'll fucking
the guy who's in the forest.
Like he was in the forest, and then like he'll start cooking stuff out of nowhere, and then it's like
Man with a pot. I think.
Yeah. And, like he hears like the
Yeah.
sounds of nature,
Dude,
and then,
he
like,
does
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That guy's
dude.
crazy.
I'll just put that shit on
Yeah.
repeat. I'm just like so calm after that. I'm like, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. I gotta be honest though, dude, that the mukbang thing I can't do. Like, I'm to the point, I'm so intense, like, it sounds crazy. I could love someone to death. But if they're sitting next to me and they're eating something like a bowl of cereal, like cereal's like the worst because it's like drinking and eating at the same time.
A little slurpage.
Dude, it's too much. It's gross. I don't know what it is. It just like, it sends me.
Dude, you would hate
I
Japan,
definitely
then.
wouldn't willingly watch that. What, everybody just does that in Japan?
they slurp. I
Yeah,
mean,
they
the
slurp.
noodles,
When
yeah.
it's considered like
It's considered rude if you don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's considered
It's
like what's it
considered
called?
rude
Like
if you don't?
Yeah.
it's like a send off to the chef, right?
Yeah, it's like
it's like it's so
compliment
good.
to the chef. So
Okay.
you make those noises.
That's
to-
actually kind of like you can't get enough, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that. That's fun. That's fun. I don't like the noises, but that's fun.
Danny just
But like low key, when you think about like ASMR, it's like the oh my god, bro. It's like, I mean, girls can make money like doing whatever, like on OnlyFans and shit. But like ASMR is like the easiest way for like I feel like girls can get money off of, just because you're just whispering into a mic.
Yeah.
And then some dude that's like in his fucking like mom's basement, it's like, oh my god.
Dude, they got
you
the
know what
ear
I
one
mean?
too, the ear mic
Yeah,
stuff.
dude.
And I almost
shape of a ear.
so I almost feel like the creepier the thing, or like the more random the thing, the way more money you get, right?
Yeah,
like,
like-
if you're just having sex on camera, you're not making shit.
Yeah.
it's
But,
so
like, if-
niche.
It is.
I mean, look, dude,
Yeah.
I'll be honest, bro. Like, even with my fucking girlfriend, dude. Like, I'm subscribed to like many of OnlyFans pages. You know what I mean?
Nice.
But like, I don't get like, I'm not like, I don't get into like the weird OnlyFans shit. You know, I'm simple, dude. I have a foot fetish, so I just like follow like feet pages and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
Booties, baby. Hell yeah.
but
Yeah, I'll be right back.
but nah, dude. I feel like the crazier the fetish, like the more money you get.
It's
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Because
And I think it's because like if you're into something really fucking weird and someone's actually doing it, you're like, oh, thank God.
yeah.
You know, I can finally get off. Oh, thank you.
It's so crazy. Like
Finally, and you feel like heard too. You feel like you're
Yeah.
not a fucking weirdo because
Yeah.
there's like, oh, there's a whole page dedicated to this.
Yeah.
That's like, you know.
And then it becomes like a tab on Pornhub.
Yeah, bro. I think that's definitely what's been cool about OnlyFans too, and that's honestly like I've paid for a few OnlyFans pages, and it's never normal shit.
Yeah.
Never, because I mean, like, what
Good.
am I here for, right? Like,
No,
I can go
I'm-
anywhere to find
yeah.
normal shit. I'm here for some
I'm here-
oddly specific
like
stuff.
I'm
you know what I mean?
paying.
Something freaky.
I did research before I came here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not wasting my fucking money.
I'm
right?
paying
Like,
my $20. I'm paying $20
Yeah.
a month that I don't have, but I'm paying you.
I'm budgeting now for
I'm
this.
budgeting
yeah.
to see the shit that I want to see.
Yeah.
See, where I fuck up is that. Oh, fuck, bro. I just hope like she's not gonna watch this shit. Like, what I fuck up is that like I fucking like I follow these like foot models, right?
Yeah.
And then like they go on tour. And like I'm just like,
Oh,
they go on tour, bro.
no.
And then like, I start calculating in my head, like I start calculating in my head, like, all right, I can put aside like 100 here, 100 here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I'll get a good tip out of this
Get
person.
a good tip out of this person.
Not eat out for a couple
And I'm like,
weeks,
bro,
yeah.
like I can schedule. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like. And this has been going on. Like I follow like a few porn stars that used to like do escort shit, and like they would like fuck fans. Well, they would fuck fans, but like their prices are like ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
900 to like 1,000 an hour.
Some
you
of
know
them,
what
I mean, that's cheaper than I thought.
Yeah.
Actually, I looked into
Bro,
one
I'd
of them
last like
before.
3
Yeah.
minutes and ask him for a
Dude.
discount.
yeah.
Dude, to like spend the day
that
with
comes out
Kelsey
to, like,
Monroe, it's like
25
$1,300.
Oh really?
Give or take.
But now like what a lot of OnlyFans girls are doing, like they just do like fetish shit because technically it's not sex work because it's not like penetration. It's like massaging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they'll like tour cities and like find like sponsors and shit. And so like the girls that I follow, like they're just giving like fucking hand jobs and foot jobs all fucking day long. You know what I mean?
God
making
damn, bro.
making
They got a line out the door.
bank. You know what I
Imagine
mean?
like how fucking strong your foot is. Your foot's
Bro, dog. I mean, look, bro.
bend them in, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
I can't do that for more than
talent.
I can't do that for more than like a couple seconds at a time before it cramps up.
And then like my ass, you know,
That's
like
hard.
they never expect me coming through the door. They always they never expect, they never is like they were like, why can't you like you don't have a girlfriend or something? I'm like, I do. I just have needs. You know what I mean? So they never expect me coming through the door and like I'm not weird or anything like that. So like I hold like conversations with them like I'm ordering y'all. And then like 30 minutes is passed. I'm like, hey, like I'm still paid, so like I got like 30 minutes left. You know what I mean?
So this better be good.
So I was like, and then after that, like it's all over. I'm still like talking to him. I'm like, all right, well, I'm probably never gonna see you again, but this is cool, you know.
Tight.
I mean, I'll be honest, dude. There's a one foot model that's like out by the Galleria. I mean, I was like really single and like depressed. Like I saw her so much that like she gave me like her real number and everything. But then I ended up dating somebody, so I was like, okay, you know what I mean.
This is it.
This is whatever. I guess I see.
It was nice.
It was nice. But then I went to her like a year later, dude. Like a year later, because I was single on Valentine's Day for something, and like some girl fucking like, what's the word called? Like she ditched me for like the date. I was supposed to go on a date that night. Yeah, she ghosted me on the date. And I was just hella depressed. So I remember I'm at the salon in Montrose location. I'm like depressed, like walking to Al's Quick Shop. like fuck this bitch, you know, like on my lunch break. I'm like, so I'm like in my head, like I just find her page on like the little like escort site. I'm like, you still doing sessions? Like, yeah. Meet her at night, and then like 30 minutes later, like into like we're just talking, bullshitting. And she's like, I remember you. I'm like, yeah. It was like a year ago. I was going through that shit. No big deal. It's no big deal. I'm back just because I'm so
good to see you again. Hope everything's been good.
But no, I never hate on OnlyFans girls, dude. Like, get your money, bro. Like, however, if I wasn't doing
that's the
I
thing.
would do it.
Well, I just wish that it was just
sex work is work. Let's just get that straight.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's all good with me. I think that people that don't like it, it comes from a place of like jealousy because they feel like they can't do it because of their job and they're like upset about it. So they're like passing
religious
judgment.
beliefs.
Whatever.
Yeah. God's concerned about your OnlyFans page. He couldn't give a fucking toss. You know what I mean? I think it also could like men get pissed because I don't feel like there's really a super need for men on OnlyFans. Like I can't do like an iGal page on fucking OnlyFans and make millions of dollars.
You can.
I could make one.
Give him one right now.
I don't know if I can do one.
Hey, right now. Give him one right now, dude.
I mean, honestly, you could.
Did that look good?
We'll see.
I've never done it in the mirror before. Yeah, I want to see how it looks.
You could.
See the cross-eyed and everything?
I don't think I can do that.
Guys,
You can definitely do that. You do some weird shit with your eyes.
I can do like.
I think that in itself could be like a little something that people might
subscribe to.
Bro, let's keep it. Just gotta keep it 100, bro. Like guys can make money on OnlyFans, but you just know who your clientele is going to be.
You're inviting a lot in.
You're going to be super. It's going to be super.
Like what kind of content are you jack off content?
Well, so look, this is what you got to do, bro. Like you just
math tutoring, maybe.
No, I mean, if you want to make money, yeah, bro. I mean, you know who's going to look at your shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
but like, what are you
trying to
do?
get off?
You know, like
it's going to be dick pics and you jacking off, and like literally, like that's all it's going to be, and then you're going to have to get like. You're gonna have to get creative with like your jack off poses because like we can only do so many different angles.
That's what I'm saying.
Like a girl can do so much. Like guys are simple. A girl can just
that's what I'm saying.
show her tits and like
dildos
masturbate, and it's like But for us, it's just like it's like fucking different angles.
I feel horrible sending dick pics to girls, dude. It's like not a hot thing at all. I feel like I can't participate in sending nudes.
Well, what you gotta do,
you don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. You know?
You gotta do the videos now. Like girls don't want pictures. They want videos, and then it's like a really nasty one. Like the nastier you think is gonna be, that's like, oh, she's gonna hate this. Deep down, she's gonna be like, oh my god, he sent me a video of him like coming, and then you just feel disgusting afterwards. But she's just like, oh, I can't
so
believe
ashamed.
this. Yeah, dude. I'm like, I
feel like a shell of myself after something like that. Dude. It's crazy.
So, who's the highest paid male OnlyFans then?
I don't know, dude. Probably some.
Hey man, you're the one with the computer.
He's probably doing some.
My internet's all
right
now.
I know who this is. Tyga.
Wait, Tyga has an OnlyFans?
Yeah, Tyga.
No way.
He's the highest paid one.
Is he doing like OnlyFans shit? Like, is he like putting dick pics up there?
Really? Yeah.
No
Tyga's OnlyFans.
Because some celebrities just use it as like literally like my OnlyFans can find out about my personal life on whatever on OnlyFans.
Nah, it's Tyga.
Yeah.
And then what happened was when OnlyFans was about to take away sex workers, Tyga was about to make his own app. and all the OnlyFans people was about to hop on this app.
Right.
Wow.
But then like OnlyFans took it back and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna allow sex workers." And then Tiger was like, "Fuck," because he's gonna make so much money because like he's the number one guy. Because
He
like
should have just tried to launch that shit anyway. I bet a lot of people would have followed him.
probably,
Damn.
yeah.
Yo, Black China makes 20
I know.
reportedly
I saw
20
that.
million a
Right now.
month. Holy shit!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good for her.
And you know what's crazy?
Chick's
dude?
the worst,
You know what's
too.
crazy?
That's
Some,
super worse.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Dude, some girls don't even.
her.
Some dudes get bamboozled, bro. Some girls don't even like post like nudes on there. It's just
Dude,
bikinis.
Who is that chick?
Madison Ray, not Madison Ray.
Yeah, was it Bella Thorne?
Bella Thorne? Yeah,
Bella Thorne
bro.
made an OnlyFans, right? And she was
The
talking about
bathwater one?
She's number
so
3.
that right? So yeah,
Okay.
so get this. I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
she.
she's number 2.
Maybe she started posting shit, but she made an OnlyFans. A ton of people subscribed. I don't know how much it is, but like she was getting people to pay like a private price.
It's PPV. Yeah, PPV.
And she was saying it'd be a nude pic and stuff like that, and then it was like a bikini shot or something like
Yeah.
that. She was totally scamming like
Well,
thousands
here's the
of people.
thing,
It was
bro.
crazy.
They made a lot of sex workers were mad at Bella Thorne because OnlyFans made a rule that you can only tip up to $50 now. There's dudes like tipping like hundreds of dollars to her, like for like the pay-per-view and the picture, and then they all asked for the refund back. So OnlyFans like refunded all these guys because you know they were like thinking they're about to see this chick naked.
Yeah.
And it's just like a bikini pic. So then OnlyFans made
I'd
a
be pissed.
they made like a tip
yeah,
limit.
that sucks.
Like I think you can only tip up to like $100 now, and then like all these sex workers were like mad because like, and I get it, bro. Like just because I have a lot of friends in the community, you know, and it's like these like celebs like take over these sites, you know what I mean, and it's more appeasing to like these incels and shit, like all these dudes that live like in their mom's basements. It's more appeasing to them to think of like the celeb like naked or this celeb like having sex on camera and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they'll pay more.
It's
you know?
appealing.
Yeah.
It's they know
Then,
that
like,
they know that face. It's like it's recognizable
because
to them,
like
right?
a porn star's a porn star, like a stripper's a stripper. You know, like at the end of the day, like even if you have your favorite porn star, if you get bored, you can just go on Pornhub and like jack off to anybody. But
Right.
jacking off to a fucking like
An
let's say
idol, like,
let's say like if Kim Kardashian decided to make an OnlyFans, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh my god, like I'm
that
gonna pay
would
the
blow
most
the
for
fuck
her.
up.
You know what I mean?
I don't know why she hasn't done that because it's not like she's like you can't just like Google like naked photos of
maybe
Kim
because she just
Kardashian. You know,
doesn't have to.
I guess.
She doesn't
Yeah.
have to.
I mean, yeah, she makes hella money, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
She makes so much money already.
She's a billionaire, so
yeah.
Yeah, so it's all good for her. But like, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's crazy to think about all this money. Like Black China is making $20 million a month, dude. If I'm lucky, I make $1 million in my lifetime.
Right.
dude.
Wow.
It's just dudes,
Hey,
bro.
Alex.
Sex
You,
sells.
tilt it just a bit towards your face.
That's what she said.
You could do this, like no, like this way, like this.
Oh.
Tilt it. Is it
First time
moving?
using the mic, huh?
It's kind of stuck.
He breaks it.
Yeah, I don't.
I
wanna
feel like I'm gonna break it,
feel
dude.
like
And these are
it's-
so
breaks it.
expensive.
Can.
All right,
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
It just helps the cord. and
Oh, I got you.
No, dude, I remember I made a joke about like making OnlyFans during like to the pandemic, and this dude that I know, gay guy,
Okay.
DMs.
It'll be obvious later. Guys.
Yeah, I'm sure
He
that
would
would
ruin it.
he
Yeah.
DMs me. He's like, you should do it, and I'm like,
with the slobbering
he's
face.
like, you should do it. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
the eyes looking sideways.
I keep it.
That was good. I've never heard that one
dude,
before.
yeah.
That was hilarious. I like that.
No, dude. He's like, you should do it. I'm like, and I kept it 100. I'm like, I think about it, but like, you get bored just taking like multiple dick pics, right? So he's
Sure.
like, well, like, and then I swear to God, he's like, well, like, I have one. Like, I can show you the stuff that I take. And then I'm just trying to be nice. And in my head, I'm like, he's like, do you mind? Like, I'll show you like the pictures I do. And I'm just like, yeah, bro, you can show me, right? So like he's showing me, and it's cool, bro. Like he shows me like these like artistic like type of pictures of like him and his dick. You know what I mean? There's literally one.
his dick.
There's literally one like
Him
there's
at the park with his dick just
Yeah.
hanging out.
no, like he did like old school like country vibes and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Like he dressed his dick up in a country outfit.
No, like he would dress up in like pirate, like fucking
pirates?
like Red Dead Redemption type of shit. Like he would like be like in a like
He was
Like
was
a
dressed like
cowboy.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but not like cheesy cowboy.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
legit,
yeah.
like if we're going in back in time, like
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of shit. You know what I mean? Like all black and white and shit. He had a weird, like he had like legit like picture of like his dick in a box and shit like that. But
wait, hold
on. So just to be clear, so he's dressed like he's in Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Is his dick just out of his zipper? Is he not wearing pants? Like what's
it's in a box. Stupid.
It's in a box, just like
Photoshopped.
The one
that was in a box.
Present.
No, the one that was in a box was like the present, but it was like more classy. It was like
like what?
It was like a classy box with like his dick in it.
Like when you keep old photos in, like something like that.
Yeah, and he did it.
You keep
and
the box.
but his whole aesthetic was like, literally, like imagine, like remember, like the movies where it's like the pictures and it used to be like that little stick and it'd be like, poof, and then it would come like in like old school black and white. All his pictures would be like that. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, all right, cool, dude. And then like I replied to him, I'm like, oh man, that's what's up, man. Like thanks for the tips, you know. But then like. He wanted to keep the conversation going, and I just left him on scene after that. I was like, he was like, yeah, bro, you should totally do it. I'm like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah,
I don't know, man.
Thanks. Yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, you just wanted to show me your
grooming,
dick,
dude.
Like,
he's like, what do you think?
Yeah. I was like, you just wanted to show me your dick.
I don't know,
bro.
pretty cool.
Like, yeah, it was like whatever, dude. Like, which I don't mind, bro. Like, I had like so many plans before like the pandemic just to make extra money. Like before working at the bar, I was literally gonna like dance like in the gay bars at Montrose, you know.
Nice.
What I mean? Just to like I was gonna be gay for pay, but up to like I'll let you
to an extent.
I'll let you grope me, and that's it. I'll let you. That's as far as you're gonna get, buddy.
What are you hoping to get cash wise for somebody groping you? Because that's invasive, you know.
You get a little extra, you know what I mean?
No, you will.
Tip you, like you're gonna get. I don't know. I've been.
So you just dancing
bars.
in a cage and then they're just throwing you money?
Nah, dude. So
their hands are reaching
in
at your junk. Gimme.
Nah, dude. It's crazy. Well, it's funny, bro. Because like at the end of the day, it's funny, bro. Because at the end of the day, I think it's Blur. I think the one with the dancers is Blur. It's like a 2-story bar in Montrose. It's next to JR's, and it's literally like dudes like in leather, like they just dance and stuff, and like. Guys will pay him, but usually like the girls, like you can get more aggressive with. Oh, that sounds bad. You can get like not more aggressive with the girls, but you know, like you can, cause like, oh, dude, they want fun.
Who's they?
They like it. They like it when you're aggressive. That's.
I don't know. We're gonna edit a lot of this out.
Yeah. We just went right in. We just went right into this episode.
They like an aggressive man.
Yeah.
They like it.
They like it. You need to do it like that. They like it that
No,
way.
dude, it's like you can be more
Squealish at first.
Yeah, they might act like they don't, but they do. Trust me. They'll settle down.
They act like,
Yes, am I right,
they act
boys?
like- they know what's happening. No, I know because last time I went
I
to
got
Blur.
a lot of editing to do.
Last time I went to Blur, like the dude like lifted her up and was doing like the grinding thing, you know.
Oh, that
But
shit's
no.
crazy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
And, like they lift them up and stuff.
Yeah.
But like the girls will be aggressive too, like drunk girls at a gay bar because they assume that you're gay, so they're just like touching you and
Bad
grabbing
assumption.
you, and
Yeah.
like they're really like they're more on you than the dudes are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at least like the gay guys at the gay bar, they're more like reserved, you know. And there's like they'll like approach you and like unless it's like a shit face.
They've got some class.
Yeah, they got class.
Yeah.
Girls at a gay bar, like they either assume that you're gay and like they like, oh, he doesn't care, da da da. But my plan was just gonna be just like the strippers would do at the strip club, you know what I mean? So like I would let you like grope me and stuff. And I'd be like, all right, that's enough, honey. and I would like walk off. That was I had this plan down to a T. You know what I mean?
Like you have business cards?
Like you could like I'll let you grope me. You can slap my ass. You know all that other stuff. And then after that, in my head, I'll be like, is this a job?
It's like,
Is this a job?
Chin up, George. You got it, buddy.
I need this money. I need this money.
Goes into the restroom,
Yeah, it's
splashes
fine.
his face, looks in the mirror, and says, "This is
It's
just
a job.
This is not who you are.
Yeah.
This is not the real
What
you.
I wasn't gonna do was a whole like, because I used to work at a bartender on my side of town that worked at one of the gay bars in Montrose, and he said like every night he would get like a dude that would just like slide him a blank check and be like, write whatever you want that you want me to do to you. So like he wouldn't have to like, so like pretty much like
He sets his boundary kind of thing.
yeah, like
tight.
the
That's cool.
bartender that I knew, like I mean he always denied it. Like he would say no, like you know he just like laugh it off and stuff.
Right.
But like the guy would literally like write him like every time he would see him, say hey whatever you want, write it down, and like to let me do this to you or to let me do this to you, da da da. And like he just never was like, of course, because he's straight, so he's like, I'm not gonna go that far, you know.
I'd at least attempt like you can cut my balls for like $2,000 or something. I was just like throw it out there for a quick $2,000. Let's just see what's up, you know. It's harmless.
I don't know, man.
Something, right? I mean, you don't
crime.
have to go all the way, but give them something make some money, right?
You gotta live with that, bro. I don't know.
You gotta live
50 grand, make some money, right? Like
I've
if he
had
says
this,
no,
I've
then
had this
fuck it.
conversation with Dan many times.
Yeah,
It's like,
I've heard this whole thing already.
I've had this conversation with Dan many times. Just like the whole like going to Thailand and like getting like a blowjob from a girl and then finding out that it was a dude afterwards. You know what I mean? And
You
it's
did
just
this?
Like no, not me.
Oh.
No, I'm saying like me and Dan like talked about this scenario in general.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, like you're not gay because you enjoyed it. You just didn't know, you know. But
Right.
then you still gotta go to bed with that.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Like in the
That's
back of your
yeah.
mind,
So
it's like, man,
this
I
is
got
something I've always wondered because I'll have
Yeah.
this conversation with people because if I was in that scenario, I'd be like tight. You know what I mean? If I found out the chick who was
I
giving
don't
me a
know if I'd say
blowjob was a blowjob, and I ended up finding out after the blowjob that I was like, what else do
you
else
can't
do
do
you want
nothing
from me?
about it, bro.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly. I'm
it-
like,
it
Yeah, I'm not gonna
happened.
be mad, right?
Yeah,
it is what it is,
Yeah.
but
But
I'm not stoked about it, you know?
I just got a
Right,
blowjob.
yeah.
I'm pretty stoked.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
I got
you're
some
like,
sick
your
dome, I
mind, like
imagine.
your mind's fucked. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
After
yeah.
that, you're just like, oh.
But that's the
man.
thing. Why is it fucked?
I don't think it would be
Is
an
it,
issue.
is it the deception initially? Because
It's
you're,
deception
yeah, because
initially,
you're
that's
like,
what it
I'm,
is.
I'm getting blowed by a chick,
Yeah.
and then it's all like,
Like
no.
a trust thing. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
don't,
a-
know what,
yeah,
you don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I'm not having a relationship with a hooker. You know what I mean?
I know,
I
no,
know.
it's just
want a
the
fucking blowjob.
because like check it. Like, I say this all the time, bro.
I don't masturbate
Yeah.
to
Well,
porn
I mean,
chicks
we've
and be
all-
like, yeah, we're seeing each other.
Yeah, we're official.
Me and
No,
Mia
it's
Khalifa.
all right. So it's like, like, I mean, it's like, I mean, I'll just be honest. Like, there's beautiful, like, there's like, technically, you're not supposed to say this because it's offensive. But like, technically,
Bro, we're way far gone from.
We're
I
way
know,
past
dude.
that.
This
It's
has to
all
be. You gotta set up a Patreon.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be
Yeah, it has
paywall.
to be Patreon.
NSW.
Yeah, something, dude.
NSFW.
NSFW.
There's beautiful like trans women out there, and that's not offensive, but
That's what you were worried about saying?
oh no, because technically
They'd
no,
be like, hell yeah.
no, because technically I learned this randomly. Technically, like you're not even supposed to say like beautiful like trans women because in their mind they're already women, so you can't
Oh, I
be
see what
like.
you're saying, yeah.
So you
I get
technically it's so much, bro. My girlfriend's super liberal.
That's tough. I'm not gonna.
So would you could you say though like, why can't you say that though? Because they've already transitioned though, so you're just kind of complimenting
It's not a
the
lie.
But
job.
technically, you know, it's weird.
Because
Technically, it's to them. Is you can't say like she's beautiful for a girl because they
Right, right,
identify as a girl already.
right,
Yeah,
right.
that's
So
like
you're not
saying like,
supposed to
oh,
say
you're
it.
attractive for an Asian.
Yeah, which I get a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
Really?
it's-
Dude,
but
that's so
we're
racist.
used to
So
it. You know what I
dumb.
mean,
yeah.
but I've learned a lot of this shit because like my girlfriend's like super like New York liberal, so it's just like I just find my ways and work around conversations. But I say this all the time, like Hunter from Euphoria, like I would.
Hey,
Hey.
I would,
hey,
bro.
Eh,
I would,
eh,
yeah.
First and foremost, I think we all would. You know what
I
I'm
actually
Hunter?
don't know who that is.
saying?
Can you pull up a pic?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, Dan,
Hunter?
let's do some work.
Hey, I
There's
want to.
this-
Yeah.
hey.
like she looks like a skater girl, and
Yeah.
like I'm just into that shit. You know, like the alt type
Hunter
of girl.
what?
I just type in Hunter Euphoria, it'll come
Oh,
up.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
Or just Jules Euphoria, and then Hunter come up.
Okay.
But like,
Oh, I think my sister sent me
Yeah.
it's with the E first, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to spell.
But of course, like,
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
but of course, like she's not fully transitioned. Like she still has a penis.
This person?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I've seen some.
I don't know. I'm just-
person.
Thanks.
That was a good one.
We're learning on this show.
Quick learners.
Yeah, we're learning.
Look, this is a podcast for men and men only. So I hope whoever subscribes to this, like, don't let your girlfriends listen to this.
Yeah. AirPods in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, what's
And your
going on
computer's
with
slow,
this,
huh?
dude? It's the internet.
All right.
All right, I'll get it on this one.
It's all the gay porn.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's all the OnlyFans.
But no, so like Hunter from Euphoria, like
gay.
she has a penis, and like I would still
She's a
like
woman.
I would date her, dude. Like,
Hell yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. Like I would like. There's trans people that like I would like totally date. Like even if you're not like fully transitioned, like whatever it makes me. I don't fucking know what I don't know what label that is.
I mean,
but I'm saying it's like the deceitful.
Right.
So if I know that you're trans from the jump, and like if I love you and it's whatever, then whatever happens. That being said, if I'm in Thailand or even or fuck Thailand, even if I'm here
In the United
and
States
you
of
give me
America.
a BJ and I'm loving that shit, and then you tell me afterwards, like no,
It's the deception.
It's the
It is.
deception because it's not even that you're like, it's not even that you still have a penis. It's just like. Because clearly, like, I liked your boobs enough, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't even care
Everything checked out.
Yeah, everything's
Yeah.
checked out.
Yeah.
It's because you lied to me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, in that,
Yeah.
like in that moment, like in that moment,
Yeah.
I was in that moment. Because if you like, look, if you told me straight up that you're trans, and in that moment, I'm just like, man, fuck it. I feel like being weird tonight.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah.
We've
Most
all,
nights.
For sure.
we've all done it in the butt. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like we're not getting in the butt. I'm not
Okay.
gonna do
All right.
that.
Yeah. All right.
Like,
yeah.
I'm all like,
I'm not quite there
Yeah.
yet, but I'm better. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
like,
You'll
you
get
know-
open to stuff, but no.
I mean, I feel like we've all like had anal relations with our significant others or
Yeah.
whoever. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, whatever, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, but the fact that like you didn't tell me up front and I gotta find out after that, it's like, bro. You know
This
what I'm
reminds
saying?
me of that scene from
this
White
person?
Chicks.
Oh yeah, the Terry Crews.
Are you get that's our
the
whole.
deception.
Deception. You're
You
not
could go on the Instagram.
Yeah.
What?
You're not what? But nah, dude. But
I don't know.
yeah, man.
This chick's
I mean,
got like a crazy androgynous look about her.
I
She's
guess,
fucking.
I guess to
Yeah.
me, oh yeah, Hunter.
It's
Yeah.
she's attractive.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, dude. If I was like literally, if I was famous and like had the clout, I would openly date her and be like,
Slide in the DMs, right?
Yeah,
It was
I'm sure. No, dude. I'm sure a lot of people like
Yeah,
sliding,
I'm
like on the
sure.
down low. Like I'm sure a lot of famous people sliding her DMs. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, she's cute. She has a really cool style too.
she's
I think that's
probably
part of it.
honestly people sliding her DMs probably just like in a TV show. Because remember, like the dad and the son was both
Oh,
they both was sleeping with her. You know what I
that's
mean?
right.
Oh,
And
that's funny.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that I've learned about that is like some people are very reserved about being out and who they are because they don't want to be fetishized.
Sure.
You know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
how he said, like if you're feeling freaky.
Yeah, it's like
One night.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling freaky, let me DM Hunter.
Yeah, right.
It's like no,
Right.
you should DM Hunter. Well, you probably shouldn't DM Hunter.
But
Leave her alone. But you know,
Just-
it's
yeah.
just like if you're gonna shoot your shot, it's because you genuinely want to
Yeah.
shoot your shots, not because you're feeling a little freaky tonight or whatever.
Yeah,
or you're a
yeah.
little drunk or whatever. Like that's
Yeah.
just bad.
it is
taste.
nice to know kind of what you're dealing with off the jump, though. You know.
Yeah. Again, if like, but this all goes back to Thailand and me just wanting a blowjob.
Yeah.
And me's wanna blow
Hey,
up, but then-
a good blowjob's a good blowjob. Don't give a shit.
Listen,
I
if I'm
mean-
in Thailand, I'm probably expecting to be down with whatever, and
It's
I'm probably
honestly
expecting
gonna-
to run into some crazy shit.
It's gonna
you
be
know?
a 50-50 chance, and I'm taking my chances. You know what I'm saying? At
Probably.
that point, yeah.
Yep.
Because I don't think they're gonna be nude where they give me like the blowjob. You know what I mean? Unless
I
you
mean,
go to,
I
like,
probably
one of
don't
those
want to be nude
bars.
either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like a
Yeah.
quickie thing,
Yeah. In and out.
like in and out. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like you know,
Probably not even going inside.
just on the street.
Just
Yeah.
on the street,
Yeah.
be
Under some
down
bridge somewhere or something, you know?
Be down the street, just like this is what's up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? It's
Oh,
just
that's
like,
sex.
damn, all right.
Yeah. Not bad.
Oh, dude, I remember my homie. When he went to mainland Japan, he went to a legit. It was a titty sucking bar, dude.
What?
Literally, these
Tight.
girls you go to the bar, get your beer, get whatever, and these girls just sit in your lap and you just suck their tits. That's
What?
it. There's nothing more. There's nothing less. It's a
That's
titty
crazy.
sucking bar, dude.
Do they just have like alcohol wipes that they wipe their nips down with afterwards?
Probably,
or-
dude.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you're drinking
I
beers. It's
mean-
all sanitized. It's one step.
I mean, probably, bro. I mean, you can't. I mean, look, bro. I've
just a
been.
little.
No mixers. It has to be hard liquor
Yeah.
only. No mixers.
They should probably, bro. I've been to many. I've sucked many of strippers' titties in my life, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it's not going to the next person in the VIP room and it's like letting like whoever sucked their titties. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
That's
we got an
crazy.
Amber Alert. Everybody's gonna hit that Amber Alert.
Yeah.
We're not gonna find you, Rodriguez.
Yeah. What is it?
I think I turned those off.
Oh,
Hey,
dude.
sorry, bro. God damn. Holy shit.
Not today.
Today. I don't even know where Converse, Texas is.
That is a Converse.
No, but Thailand also has the BJ bars.
Oh, really?
Like you just sit there, and then there's a thing under it, and you just drink beers with your buddies while you get sucked off. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I wanna.
you don't even see. You're just kind of like,
So at that point, it's not even. It's a no issue.
Yeah.
You know,
I know.
Yeah, you're
dude.
so
I-
detached from the experience
It's
altogether.
just us four, just all sitting next to each other
I'm
getting
weird, bro.
blowjobs.
It's just it could be anything underneath there.
I guess it'd be kind of weird if like our knees touched or
Yeah.
something. You know,
Nah, dude.
y'all
Toes like
climax at the same time and your knees touch. Yeah.
Nah, I'm all about oral fixation, dude. So I just need to see you. Like,
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
fair. I don't like the glory hole, porn and stuff.
That's
like,
a weird concept to me. I've
it's
never
just like
liked
stick
that.
the dick in the hole
That's
and stuff,
weird.
and then whoever blows you, like whatever. But I just want to look. You know?
Yeah, I also
think
don't
for
like
me it's a fear thing because it's just like, what if you just chuck my dick off?
Could be anything.
Dun, dun, dun,
Well, like,
dun, dun, dun.
the porn videos are weird too because it's like this weird like stall this girl's
Yeah.
in. It's like this black
Yeah.
stall, and then just like dicks just come like poking in. It's just
Yeah.
It's like
My thing
whack-a-mole.
is,
yeah,
my thing is like they're
Yeah.
like coming on the walls and they're just feeding new dicks in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just
insane.
come everywhere.
My thing
It's
is,
crazy. I can't get into that, man.
I always feel bad for like the dude that like comes in like, so like if it's like two walls, and then like if she's really into like the other guy, and then it turns from a glory hole to like her actually like fucking the hole, and then the other dude's just there, and then like his thing's just kind of like this.
Just like flexing it. Come on.
He's doing Kegels, trying to stay
Yeah.
hard. Just like
He's probably like so mad, like what the fuck, bro.
like, what the fuck's going on over there?
And then usually like it's some like big black dude from there, and it's like this little like white penis. I'm like, it be like that, bro. Like, and then the producers is like, fuck, bro, you're supposed to be just giving a head. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, fuck it, bro. She wanted to fuck. You
Isn't
know
that
what I
a
mean?
thing in Japanese porn too, though? Like
What?
there's like levels to like upgrade levels as a porn star, male porn star.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
apparently you start off as a guy that can't even touch the porn star. Like
Man, they
it-
take everything over there seriously.
yeah.
It's
Like-
so, everything has rules.
yeah,
It's
and
insane.
then you upgrade from that to fucking her vaginally,
Yeah.
and then from there you can touch her. But that's like you got to do like over 1,000 scenes to even like get to that.
They have to start their career as bukkake actors. Their field is mainly bukkake videos. Bukkake actors are categorized in 3 classes: the upper bukkake mom, middle bukkake mom, and lower bukkake mom.
This reminds me of a story. Well, this is like it's not actually a very funny story. It's not very anything story. It's just like, so one of my homies,
You're just gonna tell it though, I guess.
yeah, because it has to do with this.
Okay.
So one of my homies back in San Diego, ends up marrying somebody from Japan, and they go back like every year to like visit her family. And so she lives outside, or her family's from outside of Tokyo, so not maybe like 35 minutes away or something like that. So it's kind of a big town, but it's not that big. So they go back every year, and there's a new coffee shop, and my buddy goes and tries to get coffee. He just wants like a latte or something, and he orders a latte, and he's like, and basically the guy who's like 28, 29, he says, like an older guy, he's like, oh, you know, I just started here. I don't know. I'm not allowed to make lattes. He's like, oh, okay. Well, what? Okay, well, it's on the menu. It's kind of weird.
It's like one of the most basic drinks.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, well, right now I can only make Americanos, and I make the cold brew. And he's like, okay, well, I'll fuck with a cold brew. Like, let's see. And then, you know, he gives him cold brew, and he like presents it to him and everything. Like, it's a whole production.
yeah.
And so he drinks the cold brew. He's like, damn, this is good. Like, good job, you know. He's like, thank you. I've been making cold brew for like every day for the last like year and a half. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, the guy who owns it, he's like a coffee fucking master or whatever. And I only make cold brew, and I can only make Americano, so it's just like espresso with like water.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, like, damn, all right. Like, all right,
So he's
peace.
working-
Mastering that.
Yeah, so like he goes back the next year and goes to the same coffee shop. He's like, I wonder if that fool can make a latte yet. So he goes and he's like, hey, what's up? It's like, can I get a latte? He's like, no, I can't make a latte yet. So I was like, well, what can you make? And like every year he goes back And it wasn't until year 4 that he was like, I make it a latte.
Finally, yes.
And the thing was, he was like, it was the shittiest latte he's ever had in his life.
Well, because I'm fucking
Dude,
the hipsters now, bro. The hipsters now, bro. They all into that fucking sour coffee shit, bro.
What is it
At
now?
all,
Super
bro.
forward coffee, yeah.
They make all the fucking sour coffees and shit. It's like, oh, we roast the bean this way.
Yeah, they're like into like natural washing and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it produces like much more acidic coffee.
Something I
Are
always
you gonna
wondered,
sorry.
Real time research.
how come in most Japanese porn, the guy's face is blurred out?
Huh?
You can get the notification for the pizza, right?
Dude, they've been preparing this
Yeah, I
shit
was
for
wondering
like
about that.
50 minutes.
okay.
I saw you on the
Sure.
website. I don't know if
Okay.
you ordered it.
Yeah, no. It's,
Oh no,
I might just get some chicken because I'm getting hungry.
I know. I'm about to get some chicken.
That might be
too.
fired up by now.
I hope so. God
wanna-
damn,
y'all
I
wanna-
was
no
Japanese.
pun
Fuck.
intended. No pun intended. Fire it up. Nah, Japan people are really private.
Okay.
So technically, if you're producing Japanese porn in Japan, like private parts are supposed to be blurred out.
Yeah.
But there's
What's
some
the point?
That's
That
that's
is
what I said.
private.
Like, dude, their dicks are
so,
always blurred out.
It's so
bizarre.
weird though. I think it's because it has to do something with like their rules on like putting things like on the internet and stuff. Because it's so weird because sex work is legal in Japan, so like that's not blurred out. Like you
Right.
can go to the red light district and fuck anybody, you know, get a handy or whatever. But when it comes to porn, like things have to be blurred out. But you can watch other Japanese porn and like stuff isn't blurred out. So I don't know if it's like Japanese girls is going to like Europe or like wherever to like make
Like
mainstream porn.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uncensored porn.
Yeah, uncensored porn.
basically. Yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah.
illegal. Like you have to like do censor. It's weird. You have to do censored porn there,
Yeah.
or it's just those production companies that like don't care and they're like fuck it. Like if we get in trouble, we get in trouble, and like they do it. You know.
Damn.
That's how I feel about it because it's just like porn rules here. In LA, I think in LA you have to wear a condom during
Yeah,
scenes.
all California porn you have to wear a condom.
But in Miami,
No
you can
way.
in Miami, you can be raw dog.
yeah, and Nevada as well.
Yeah.
No shit.
So
That's
LA,
crazy.
LA have to be protective. Yeah.
That's so funny. I've always wondered if that bang bus thing is real.
It's not.
It's
Nah,
100%
dude.
not.
Really?
None of
Yeah.
it's
I used to
real.
think
Because
it
they
was real.
shit on those people, dude. Like, I feel
Yeah.
bad for those
They
guys.
just
They're
be
like
running
on their
out.
way home from work and like,
They just get like random because you can't actually do that and then put it on the internet without their consent.
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's
But they are random people though, right? Because to me, it's like half of them get
No,
really nervous
they're
on
male-
camera and shit.
they're
you
male
know?
they're male talent, but they're like male talent that hasn't even been like tested out yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's like their
yeah.
first. It's like they're male talent, but they're not famous porn stars. They're literally just like
Like your average man that wants to be a porn star so he can
Yeah.
have sex with like his favorite porn star.
and they just do their scene. You know, sometimes they make it work, sometimes they can't. You know,
Yeah.
or sometimes it's literally people. If it's like the super like average Joe or below average Joe, it's probably people from like their production team or like a friend of a friend. Like, hey, I
Yeah.
work
You
in
want to get
porn.
embarrassed on this porn?
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah. Want me to make fun of your dick size for
Yeah.
fucking 10 minutes on this
And
porn?
then they're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, it's a porn star." So you know,
Yeah.
all you have to do to be a male talent is so much easier. I mean, you don't make money, but as a male talent, all you gotta do is get tested and then just like send your pictures to like whoever runs whoever runs like your favorite porn account, like not like Spank Bang or like Pornhub, but like
Right.
the actual like production company. Literally, you can just send them a picture.
The old browsers.
Send them,
Yeah.
send them a dick pic.
You send them a dick pic, like send them like your picture, and then like if they open up your shit and like they think you look good, then they'll be like, hey, like we'll fly you out, and then you can test, and then if they like you, then they keep you. If they don't, then whatever. Like that's like true shit. Like
That's
I'm,
crazy.
I'm sure you have to send in your stats too. Like I'm 6 foot, my dick is like
Yeah.
fully erected.
Well,
my dick's X amount.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a porn star named like Lil D, and like he was
That's
shooting, he was
That's funny.
shooting while he was still in high school. Like literally, he messaged Bang Bros, and like he was just talking shit. He was like, I can fuck better than most of those Bang Bros dudes, and like Bang Bros like replied back to him. He was like, bro, prove it, and then he's like, prove it, like show us what you got, and then like he was like, okay, bet. So like they flew him out for a weekend, and he did like 6 scenes. You can tell like he was still like new because like he was like still coming fast and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like they flew him out 6 scenes, and then he went back to school on Monday. And, like none of his friends,
my God,
like none of his
that's
friends
crazy.
believed him, you know. And then he graduated, and then now he's like a full-time porn star.
That's
just-
wild.
So it happens
It's
like
like
that. you know
every
what I mean?
16-year-old boy's dream.
Yeah, right? Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I don't
I
know.
don't know, dude. I mean, shit. I would.
I think I would hate to be a porn star.
Male talent, probably. I don't know.
I don't know. Every
Oh.
now and then it'd be a cool thing, but like all the time, like 6 scenes in a weekend would maybe
Like
feel
your
like a
only
lot,
source
you
of
know?
income
Yeah.
is
That
to
sounds
do
like a lot.
scenes.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
banging, dude. And it just
Yeah.
takes like
Well, how
you end up
often
getting
do
used to
females do
everything.
it? Like famous female porn stars. How often do they shoot?
Their turnaround time is if you're famous. The lifespan of a porn star is 6 months. If you make it past 6 months, then like you're gonna be like
Like a legend.
somebody. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But 6 months
Damn.
is literally like, but they usually shoot like maybe like 3 scenes,
A week?
sometimes more. You know. But now like coming back to like the OnlyFans conversation, like you can make more money off OnlyFans. So like
Yeah.
now they can fuck when they want to.
At like
you
the
know?
comfort of your
Yeah.
home
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whoever
I
you
I
want
mean,
to fuck.
it's cool when like an OnlyFans, like you follow an OnlyFans account, and then they obviously move. You're like, oh, thanks guys, I moved, and like they have like a dedicated room. You're like,
Yeah.
man, we really came up. Like, hell yeah.
Y'all been following on this
Everybody's
journey.
together,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm a day oneer, baby. Don't worry,
Day
you
oneer,
can increase your
hope,
prices.
you know what I mean?
It's like when
Oh my God.
it's like when you get a haircut, you know, and then like, oh wait, level 2 barber.
Hey, nice.
Hey,
Moving on up, huh?
Moving on up. Hey,
Cool. I remember.
I've been with Thomas since he was a 37.
Yeah, I remember. He used to take forever to cut my hair.
And they act like they know you and shit. He's like, oh, remember you told me that story? I'm like, bro, I don't know you. Like,
Bro.
bro, it's like, just give me your money.
Exactly, right? Dude, what gets me sometimes is like I'm loud as fuck. I guess I try not to be, but I guess
You
I
are.
Very loud.
Here's the
I
thing,
can hear you
right?
from my shop.
Dude, my clients. My clients are facing away from me, and they're always just like, and I'm like, dude, fucking, you know.
Yeah.
So I try to project my voice as an example,
Yeah.
right? Lead by example. But
That's what it is.
God damn. I think you're scaring them, dude.
but I may be right. Sometimes like I like hear myself. I'm like, damn. But either way,
Damn, I'm loud.
sometimes I'll have like your clients or like your old clients, or a lot of times it's Vincent's clients. That if y'all are out, they'll come with me or whatever, and they'll bring up stuff about. I've never met them before, but they'll bring up stuff about my life, and it's so creepy. And like there was somebody who was just kind of weird and like way too friendly off the jump, and I was like, yeah, like what do you want to do with your hair? And so he like told me, and then I was just kind of like starting to cut his hair, and it was just kind of chill, right? But then he was like, yeah, so how's Zeus? My dog. What the fuck? I said, excuse me? I got offended. I was like, dude, what are you doing? What are you talking about? I was
Yeah,
like, how do you know who Zeus is? Like fucking creep, right? He's like, oh yeah, I just hear you talking about it all the time and stuff like. But it's just a weird way to start a conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acting like you know somebody that well.
Is it my clients?
I don't like your clients, but they don't ever really do that.
Yeah.
I don't like them for a lot of reasons, but
Why don't you like his clients?
I just think like they act like they're super chill about their hair,
And they're not.
and they're not. They're so particular, right? And then also Danny's
Put
so
some-
passionate about hair, and I'm so not. Like I just like want it to
Put
look
some names
good.
out there.
I'm gonna fucking put names out there.
I don't know their names.
You know, I'm just so like, look, man, I want you to look good. I want it to grow out well and stuff like that. Like I want it, whatever, right? Danny's like, it's like this passion project. He probably took a photo of their haircut. It's on his Instagram. They follow him. Like he, you know, maybe that he fucking went to India for him or something. Like, you know, who knows? They love him. He loves them, right? So then they come and sit in with me, and it's like, oh yeah, just do whatever, and I just give them a fucking haircut.
Yeah. Fucking 3 on the
And
side.
that's not what they wanted.
Taper in the back.
Yeah, they wanted me to, you know,
Suck their dick.
They
man.
wanted
some
the
men's
experience.
spire treatment. It's
He
bullshit.
like
wanna
pointed at me,
experience.
said they wanted.
Yeah. Like,
You know what it is? They want Dan could easily be a stylist because they want the salon experience,
Yeah.
but in a barber shop.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So they want like to be like
That's where I
catered.
came
and
from. Like,
they want to be
I can't help
catered,
it.
and like I bet this motherfucker does he like do the whole like after he's done with the haircut, pull some in. You know how like when like after like you curl hair and stuff for like girls, and we always do like flip their hair
Oh,
forward
yeah.
and like
He does it.
Yep.
I know what
tease
you're
their
talking
hair
about.
and shit.
Every single
Does
thing
he
you're
do it for the guy?
describing. Yep.
He's do like this.
Yep.
I mean, that's
Tease
where I
their
came
hair.
from. Like,
and, like, do all this shit
Yeah.
like move with this right and stuff. Like we do that shit in the salon because you don't have to. It's just to make them feel better,
Yeah.
you know. Like for me, like when I get my fade, I'm just like, all right, bro, peace out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
cool.
gotta just do the whole.
Yeah.
Looks good, bro. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need none of that shit, bro. All right. I'll see you in a
I
month.
don't even like looking at my haircut.
Yeah.
As Thomas knows, I'm just like, yeah, I don't need to see it.
Yeah,
Unless you're really proud of
sometimes
it.
I'm like, well, I'm gonna show you
yeah.
sometimes.
If you're really proud of it, then show me. Then that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
But
yeah,
otherwise, like, I don't actually care. It's
Yeah.
shorter, so that's
Right.
cool.
It works. Oh, that was just supposed to be a cleanup?
Pizza.
Is it here?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna have to
pause.
pause this.
Pause real quick.
That part is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'd rather not. I'd
not
rather
in,
not
not
have
in
water.
Houston. I feel like New York or anywhere else, but
New York.
New York tap water?
bro, New York has the cleanest. New York has its cleanest water system in the U.S.
Good God
Bro,
Almighty, that's
I
gotta be
Fake
wrong.
news.
I just,
Look it up,
Yeah, yeah.
bro.
That's gotta be wrong.
I swear.
I just saw a rat having the greatest time.
yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
right.
their actual water system for like the piping is like the cleanest.
No.
It comes straight from the mountains. I swear.
This
What
mountains
mountain?
in
What
New
mountains?
York?
Yeah, what mountains?
From the straight from the California mountains.
If you go north of New York,
They're called the Catskills. Catskills.
Yeah, yeah.
They're called the Catskills.
clearly y'all haven't
Tap
traveled.
water.
Clearly y'all haven't traveled.
Uncultured.
I would think the best tap water would be like in Utah.
No,
I would think
that's
that.
why it's surprising because everyone's like, New York's dirty as fuck because you think of the subways. But my
New
sister,
York is top 10.
top 10. My sister would drink it out of the tap water when she lived there.
Who's
and then
number one?
Denver's 5.
I can
see
that.
Denver, yeah.
Denver's
Denver's was like cold. It was fucking nice. There's a bunch
South
of natural springs out there.
Carolina's through 2, 4. Where the hell's Silverdale? Oh, Washington is 3. Oklahoma City. What the fuck?
Yeah, look, New York City has some of the best tap water in the
Number
world.
1 is Louisville.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
Now I can't see that, right?
Legit.
Well, it's
No,
just
they got
it's just
mine.
whiskey, so it's all purified.
The alcohol again. It's yeah.
Like with
the tits.
Yeah, with the tits.
Go
Same
ahead, Dan, with the story.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
sorry,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Fuck you guys. So,
thing. Yeah.
so he sits in and he's like, he doesn't even say sorry first, right? Like,
Yeah.
at this point, Brent already told me that he gave him the spiel on the cleanup.
Yeah.
So in my head, I have to just give him the re-spiel
Yeah.
of like clean up around the ears, back and neck. He starts already telling me I get a bald fade, low bald fade, this and that. And I look at him, I go, we can't do a bald fade. I can do a bald taper. And then he was all like as long as, and then at that point I'm like, okay, I'm not doing a consultation. Like, dude, sit in my chair, right?
Yeah.
So
You
he
get what
sits
you
in my
get.
chair and I bust out a quick bald taper, right? Line it up, everything. He doesn't even need anything off top. And, dude, I turn him around. Can I see the mirror? Fucking gives him the mini mirror, and he's looking. And he's just looking, and I'm looking at the time. It's already time for my next one. My next one already comes in, right? And he's
Yeah.
just sitting there. Luckily, the next one is like I've cut him for years, so
Make it
he's
chill.
super
Yeah.
chill. But still, I was like, dude.
That's a power you got with your client.
That's a long time. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
But anyways,
That's
so
that extra shit that he does.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
and he goes, okay, and then so he kind of like uses his foot and he's kind of like doing that fucking moving my fucking
it around.
thing. By the way, we fucking hate that.
Yeah, don't
okay,
do
as
that.
barbers, don't
Yeah,
move
no,
our chair at
Everything
all.
he just described, we fucking hate.
Don't
you know
do
what I mean?
that. Don't do
Don't
that
be that
shit.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If you're like, oh, I didn't know that was annoying, it is.
Yeah.
All
Or
of it's
when
annoying.
we spin you and then you stop the spinning with your
Oh,
own foot,
bro.
just leave your feet in the fucking chair.
We all have OCD.
I'm the fucking captain of this whole shit. Like, just
yeah.
sit down, you know? Yeah.
And then so he sits there and he's like, finally goes, "Hey, sorry, I had a meeting, like because he's a real estate agent. He was like, sorry, I had a meeting, bleh." And I'm like, okay, like
Whatever.
look at your hair, like you know. And then so he's like, yeah, that's cool, yeah. And he does this shit, bro. He goes.
Oh,
Dude, he was micromanaging
bro.
the fuck out of it.
And so then I'm just like, bro, you came so fucking late to the fucking appointment. So then he sits there and then he gets out of my chair. So I'm like, all right, cool, man. I'll see,
Bye.
you know, later. And so then like I don't even give him the send off. I'm just like, all right, and I do one of these, and then like go do the Brandon thing, right?
Yeah.
And then like he gets up, instead of walking towards Brent, he goes, how much do I owe you? Do I pay you? And I was like, no, Brent can take care of you. So he gets out of my chair, U-turns, goes straight to my station, and continues to look at his hair.
To the mirror. Oh,
like,
no.
constantly fucking with his hair. You know, they do that whole fucking, like, this whole shit.
They start doing the salon thing
like, as
themselves.
if it's like they start doing, I was like, I did this already for 10 seconds, right? And then he goes, I don't mean to beat this guy, bro, but is there any way that you can just take this up a little bit more? And at that point, I was just like, my next one's here, but sit in my chair. Like, I just said it like that. And he was just like, oh, right. Sorry, bro. And, like, fucking sits in my chair. I scissor that shit. And I, like, make sure that I spend an extra 10 seconds to make it look like I just fucking, like, did extra work. And then it turns out, goes,
oh, damn it.
You said this is a Chad?
This is so
fucking Chad, dude.
Fucking Chad.
And then, so then he goes, all right, yeah, that's cool, yeah, all right. And then, like, gets up, so I'm just like, fuck off, right? The next guy sits, and I look up, and the guy disappears. He doesn't even check out with Brent, right? And then Brent's like, hey, where'd he go? I was like, where'd who go? I was like, the fucking dude? And then I was like, I don't know, just charge his card. And he goes, all right, bet. And so then Brent goes off. What does he say?
He like goes and I think he like is going to charge the guy, but he like he's like walking back towards Danny's station. He's like, because he had said like, oh, so and so recommended me, right? We'll say, because I don't want to use names, right? We'll say Thomas recommended me, okay? So like, Brent walked like over to Danny like when he thought he left or whatever, and he's like, was that Thomas Middleton's fucking friend? Like, did he recommend him?
Yeah, like,
and he
loud.
was like screaming this client that recommended him. You know what I mean? Like,
little did he know that the guy was coming out of the bathroom, walking towards, because he probably needed to check his hair like a billion more times.
Oh, yeah.
And comes out, and then I had to do one of these. Like, I just like fucking pointed like behind him. He goes, was that oh. And then I just like walked around and like had to check him out. It was just, oh my God, I hope he doesn't come. I hope you don't come back to me. I'm going to put this on the episode.
You know who you are. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't
come
care.
to me either.
Yeah.
No, I already said, I like it. Sometimes people think because we're all friends that like I'm a good second option. If you don't hit it off with him
You're definitely
or him, you're going to have a terrible time if you come to me, dude. I'm not going to be nice.
Bruh.
He's so nice. He's the nicest guy I know.
Like, I
I'm not
shouldn't
gonna
have
be even
fucking taken him.
Dude,
Yeah,
I would not.
It just
I would
something
not
clicked
have
in my
taken
head,
him.
and I just said, yeah.
I would have told him
You
to
know?
fuck off, dude. No way. That was a rough client.
Like, it is funny because, like, I think this is relatable to all barbers, right? Like if you're cool with everyone, like, in your section,
Yeah.
in the corner of your eye, you know you're having, like, this experience, and you're upset. But in the corner of your eye, you see your homie looking at you like you know, like
Speaking of,
like I can fucking see his head turn. Like, he wants me to lock eyes,
I
right?
did.
Like,
I wanted
he
him to
wanted
lock
me to lock
eyes. I
eyes,
did.
but I'm so like, not now, Thomas.
Yeah.
Like, not now. And he's just like, oh, and then like after he fucking leaves,
can you take this a little higher up here?
and after he fucking leaves, dude, like I get 2 seconds to clean my shit. And Tommy just had to chime in and goes, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, fuck off. I'm in a bad mood. Like,
God, that's funny.
I just wanted him to know I was feeling for him. You know, sometimes you feel alone in that situation. Like, sometimes I'll deal with people that are so out there. I finish cutting their hair and I'm like, am I the weird one? Like, was that normal? And like, it's nice to have someone by me like, what the fuck was that about? Where I'm like, thank you, dude. Like, I thought it was just me. God.
I do.
That was crazy.
What I do is I do this one. I just nod my head like very violently to
I
let
see
him
you do
know
that,
that
yeah.
like I know what you're going
You
through.
feel it, yeah.
But yeah, one of these babies.
I've seen you do that.
You know one of these.
Don't show up late.
He comes back to you regardless.
Yeah, he comes back to me. He's like, dude, I heard your podcast. Shit was funny, dude. Shit was hella
Dude,
funny.
that shit
on
fucking,
God.
That shit fucking slapped.
Fucking
dude.
on no cap. 100, like, on God.
Part of like the clay group and shit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, right? And then the only conversations you have is how fucked up you got like last weekend. So I drank so much, I was smashing this chick, and I was like so fucked up though. I don't even remember. And then, like one time, she's like texted me, I was like, I Snapchatted me, I was like, dude, like
Who is this bitch?
also I didn't even feel bad, but I was like, dude, I ain't gonna. Who was that? Like, bro, like I don't know.
If you treat people like that, you have problems.
Yeah, like
Hey,
issues.
you're stupid. You're so stupid.
Dude. Okay.
It's a weird,
God.
like that's not even a flex.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things like that's never been a flex in my life. I'm just like, you should know this person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless you genuinely don't know them, but you don't act like that if you genuinely forget that person.
Yeah.
You're not like,
I'm much more.
you know?
If anything, I'm like trying to figure out who they are so I can actually respond with their first name.
Exactly.
Oh, not me.
Yes.
Hey, speak a louder, bro. What?
Talking about like knowing the person that you slept with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it bothers me just because it
I don't brag about
I know
it.
I know
Yeah.
it. That's the thing for me. I'm like, I've spent a night with this woman. I know her name.
Yeah.
But it's there. Like, and that's what it's more of. I'm ashamed of like my memory than it is. I'm ashamed of like me or my dick or whatever. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I just like, for the life of me, I can't, like, it's like, starts with an S or it starts with
Yeah.
this. Like, it's like, what the fuck?
No, it's Tina.
Yeah, it's like way off, right? It's like,
Well, no,
I
it's
don't
not
remember
even
being
that.
Tina. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
I get more
know my
sketched
name.
out and I don't know like their last name or something like that.
It happened to
Yeah.
me one time. Like, it was my Tinder days, and I was just like, and then, she had like a very exotic name. Like, it was like, had an X in it, and it was just like this, like a bunch of, I just didn't know how to pronounce it.
There's no telling what their name is if it has an X
you
in
know,
it.
like
it's-
I
could be
found out
anything.
that.
X.
Well, I found out that. Huh? Well, so it's not her though, but it's someone else.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but not her, but someone else.
Oh,
This
another.
no, but
like a
she
Hispanic
Yeah, they're
also
fucking crawling around Houston, huh?
no.
Rolling around.
This is someone else that had like a bigger name though. That one you're just kind of like, But this one was like a bigger name.
Oh, that was the prefix, like the
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the root word of her name.
yeah.
Is she Hispanic?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so
We
this
have some
chick
fucked
though,
up names.
Nice.
well, the thing is, this chick, like, she was sweet. Like, it was like, it was awesome. Like, she got it. Like, this is when I was, living at the Pearl, and we would go out, and she would come over, whatever, and then she would hit me up, and then, like, stay the night, right? And I just, like, never called her by her name. Like, I just, like, at some point, it's just like, hey, you.
Yeah.
Or, hey.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Or, like, whenever she would be like, hey, what are you doing right now? I want to come over. And then so I'm like, shit, head over.
Yeah.
And then she would head over, and then I'd be like, hey. And, like, I didn't.
Hey, you. Yeah.
But I didn't think in my head, like, I wasn't doing, like, I just, like, you naturally just do that. You're just like, hey,
Yeah.
what up? You're not like, hey, George, welcome to my place. Like,
Hey,
you know,
Danny,
like-
how are you doing today?
Yeah. And so, like, me and Haley have had this conversation where she's like, you're lying. Like, there's no way you could forget this name, like, people's names, especially people you fucked for a while. I was like, I promise you, there's no reason for me to, like, lie about this part. You already know we've been smashing, like, back in the day. Like, I never called her by her name.
Bro, till to this day, I
Like-
call this one girl the fridge. I never even knew her name.
What?
Did she feed you?
No, because she's built like a fridge. She's built like a fucking linebacker. But
That's like the worst reason to be nicknamed the fridge.
Yo, smash though?
it was great sex.
Yeah.
But,
There you go.
Usually
I
it is.
Like, I like not ever talking about it. I remember her name now, but literally, like, I was just like, I was talking to my manager, and then it was like, yeah, bro, like, I'm about to hang out with this girl. Like, she's built like a fridge, and then it just stuck, bro. It just stuck.
Yeah.
I remember her name now that we're speaking about it, but like,
Yeah.
because my thing is, and like Dan knows this, I just call people by their nicknames, bro. Like, if I never dated, like, she just would have been Forehead.
Forehead girl.
Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
Forehead girl.
Well,
you know?
and Tinder changed that a lot too, I think, right? Because, like, especially with last names, like, I don't really, like, you're not even you don't even look at their name when you're swiping. It's just like all their pics. So, like, It would
it's
be
really
like
just
if,
her
it would be like
first
if you
name
just
too.
picked a girl to go up to out of a lineup and you didn't even ask her name. You know what I mean? And then you just started talking to her and you decided to have sex. Like, it sounds like a total flex, but when you have essentially meaningless sex all the time, it's meaningless. Like, you don't, like, I have meaningless
I
conversations
might
all
not
the time.
see
I don't remember their names either, you know? Just
Right,
because
right.
it's the act is sex doesn't mean it's not meaningless. Or, like, be more memorable. I'll remember people if we have epic sex. You know what I mean?
If I want,
I'll want to learn your name. If we have the most epic sex ever, I'll be like, what was that girl's name? I have to remember. You know what I
need to know
mean?
this.
I have to like put that in my planner or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In my
Like, there's no
journal
way in
tonight.
my journal, right? Like, I can't forget this woman, right? Even if I tried.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, if I forget
a
your
couple
name,
of those.
it was probably just a
It was good.
just a fling, just a thing. Yeah.
I guess I just never understood how to pronounce it.
yeah.
So it was,
To this
I was
day?
too scared. Yeah.
To try.
I still don't know.
Can you like spell it out and I can help you?
I
out?
honestly forgot her name now,
Oh,
but like
yeah.
I remember it had an X. Like it was like MX something. It was like something weird. It was like, how do you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to pronounce
There's
it.
a lot of in Mexico. There's like a lot of names that are the native Nahuatl, which is
Yeah.
like the ancient, like that's the language the Aztecs spoke, and it's
It's kind of like
It's-
it did remind me of something like
it's
that.
literally
like, yeah,
fucked up. Like,
it was like
sorry for anybody named like Tetlatcan or whatever, but like it's
Yeah.
like that's like a name,
And then
right?
it's like
Tough, yeah.
There's
bunch
a
of,
famous
like,
soccer player. I have to
E's,
look
I don't
him up.
Different letters and stuff.
yeah. I was just like,
But it's like,
Yeah.
let's see.
Senseless letters. They're not really doing anything. in
Guatemoc
there, yeah.
Guatemoc is like a super
You know.
famous guy,
No,
but that's like a weird name too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
sorry.
yeah, and once
Sorry,
you
y'all.
once you know
I'm
someone,
sorry.
well, I mean, no, but once you know someone for a really long time,
It's my fault.
once you know someone for a really long time, you don't want to get it wrong. It's like way worse to get it
yeah,
wrong at
yeah.
that point, right?
Like, yeah, the longer it dragged
yeah,
out,
the long,
it was
there's
like,
no
fuck.
way you can learn their name at that point because you're,
Hey.
yeah. And then if you have to introduce them to
so
somebody,
this kind of leads to a funny story. So I dated a girl very briefly, and she was always adamant about getting names and last names right, even though she didn't speak like the native language. You know what I mean? So she's
I
like,
see.
you know what I mean?
Yes,
I was
I
like,
see what
oh
you're
yeah,
saying.
like yeah, my name's Alex. And like, oh Alex, that's cool. You know, whatever. And then we ended up dating, and it was like, so your last name's Calderon, and I was like, Calderon's fine.
yeah.
You don't need to do that. And she's like, no, I want to try. I was like, yeah.
I want to try it.
Come on.
I was like, well, you don't speak Spanish. You didn't grow up. You don't speak. Yeah, I don't go to other people and like, how do you spell your name? And like grill them on it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you tried, it was cute, and like
Yeah.
let's drop it. Cool. Because at this point it's getting a little offensive. She's like, no, I really want to try. I was like, okay. Like, yeah. But she said, but the funny thing about my name is like if you mispronounce it, it's a bad word.
What is it?
Cabron.
Oh.
Cabron.
Okay.
Capone?
Cabron. It's like it's just like
This fool tried it.
like cabron is like it's like something you call your homies or somebody that you want to get into a fight with, but it's just like
Bitch. Kind of.
yeah, like, what's up, bitch? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my name is Calderon.
That's tough.
Exactly,
Somebody
and
can
that's why-
accidentally call you like, "What's up, bitch?" or something
Yeah,
like that.
Alexander, bitch.
Well, if it is an Alexander, bitch. Yeah.
And like my full name is even more confusing because there's just like a lot of fucking ebbs and flow to my full name. You know what I mean?
Do you have a lot of names? Or just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alejandro Josué Calderon Garcia is my full name.
Your actual. Well, I don't know.
I think I have
if
it
can say
saved
that.
on the phone,
Last, the
actually.
last name is Garcia.
Calderon Garcia, yeah.
Is that a dash, or is it Calderon and also Garcia? It's two separate names.
Yeah.
So your last name is technically Garcia.
No, Calderon.
That's weird.
Fuck you. It's my
Well,
name.
okay,
I think I
no,
know.
it's no. It's just. Can you explain to me why it's last then? If it's because this is
you're-
why it's
so-
weird. If I
no,
say
no, no,
something's
because you're-
last and it's not last, that's why it's weird.
But your name's Middleton
right.
because your dad's name was Middleton.
Yes,
What was your mom's last name?
Branton.
So in Mexico, in my culture, you would be Middleton Branton, but you would be referred to as Middleton.
Okay.
Branton is only there so that that people know your lineage.
Why not do Branton Middleton? So it's just like same thing.
Man first.
No, because of the man first.
Always, baby.
Nice.
Let's
go.
Air five. That one.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
You
pretty
know,
cool.
I always say
That's tight. I like that.
I always come first.
The dishes.
Oh no.
That's
No,
nice.
no, no.
I'm gonna change it. No, I'm gonna change his name. I'm gonna change his name in my phone.
The
So I
dishes.
kind of
No,
have
but
a.
like, what's up?
Oh no, what were you saying?
Oh, but like for us, it's because we were colonized by the Spaniards. Like the history is like we weren't allowed to have like the last names that we did have were only among the other commoners. Like if somebody from like a royal house or like somebody who was rich, like my name would just be Alex. It wouldn't be Alex Calderon. It wouldn't be Alejandro Josue. It would just be Alex. They wouldn't even see me as somebody with the last name because I'm that low. It was only among other commoners, but most commoners didn't know how to read or write. So the way that you knew your family lineage was by adding those last names.
So, question. So, like, if, like, so, say, and I don't know if she does, but like Elena, if she has 2 last names from her parents and then gets your last name, is that is that 3? Is there 3 now?
No,
Does it cancel one out? You see what I'm saying?
It kind of just cancels one out.
Does it cancel out the dads?
It cancels out the dads because
replaces.
hey, I'm the dad.
Nah, I'm the fucking daddy now, dude.
I'm the
That's
captain
awesome.
now.
I'm the captain.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
look at me.
Yeah.
She calls me daddy too, baby. Let's go.
Damn, what was I gonna
Dude.
say?
But that's how you would get your history, and that's why when there's like kind of a racist cartoon like Speedy Gonzalez, and it's like at one point Speedy Gonzalez said his whole name, and it ended up being 16 names, and that was like the funny thing is like, oh yeah, these fucking Mexicans have these long last names.
Yeah.
But the sad part about it was like that's the only way we could remember our lineage because we weren't allowed to learn how to read and write.
That sucks. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So that's why like
Wow.
Calderon Garcia, like I actually know I know my other 2, like I know my other like 3 or 4 names. So I can actually attach more names to that because I know
Take it further
where
back.
my family tree is.
That's very cool.
It's cool,
Yeah.
but it's also like, oh, you have a bunch of fucking names. I'm like, yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah. Having to explain this spiel every single time is kind of
it's
annoying.
real
huh?
annoying. Yeah.
I only just found out about the whole thing with Mrs. and
Miss.
and why that is the way it is. You don't know this?
Like Mrs. is married and Mrs.
Well, yeah, so like-
the origin of it?
Yeah. So
Oh,
like
no.
like Miss is MS, right? And then like Mrs. is like MRS and Mr. is MR.
Yeah.
And so Mrs. is basically Misters.
That's right.
It changes when you get married and you just add an S on top of Misters.
I didn't know that.
You're his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're now a thing.
mean, 'cause
in
we're
every
lazy.
state. Yeah.
And they like celebrate it. They'll get offended if you
Yeah.
it's Mrs. actually. Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, Miss
yeah.
Independent. Yeah. Yeah. Go you. Yeah, you're married, huh?
Jeez.
Fucking, I think like the people in like Norway and like Iceland, I think theirs like are super cool because if you ever notice, it's always like it's either for us we pronounce it daughter, but for them they pronounce it like duder, or like for the guy's last name it's always like son. So like perfect example is like Annie Thor's Ditter, or like it'd be like something Bergen's son.
Like Thor
So meaning-
Odin's son because he's
yeah.
Odin's son.
Yeah, and it gets passed down.
That's pretty
So
tight.
like your last name is always
So
going to be
cool.
like son or like daughter. But it's
That's
just
one of
be
my
your dad.
favorite things. So wait,
Yeah.
so
It's like super Viking. So you would be like Middleton's son.
oh, that's messy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. No, David. No, it'd be Davidson.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It'd be Davidson. Yeah, that's
Because
actually
David
pretty
was
cool.
your
Yeah,
dad.
because
Oh,
David was
I
my
see.
dad.
So their last name is just their dad's
First name.
first
Yeah.
name.
It
with
wasn't
his daughter
inspired by
or
their
son.
occupation.
No,
So
it
the
wasn't.
the daughters would have a different last name. Then it'd be
Deborah's,
It'd
Deborah's
be-
daughter.
It'd be
David,
it's super
David
long.
daughter. David daughter.
It'd be like David's daughter.
David's daughter.
Yeah, but they of course in their accent it sounds way
Pretty cool.
better.
It probably sounds
I don't want to even.
like she's like
attempt
the final boss in a video game, right?
Yeah.
You have to go meet David's daughter.
Well, speaking of names, mine can actually be pronounced as stupid in Vietnamese.
Oh, you told me that.
What?
Yeah. So like my parents named my brother and sister Quing Anh Phan Anh, right?
Yeah.
And Anh is like the family name.
Yeah.
And so mine is Dan Anh, right?
Oh.
But Dan, they literally named me Dan because it's Daniel, like just Dan,
Yeah.
like an American name. So people when they're like, oh Danon or whatever, they're like, oh,
Like
is
us,
it?
like
yeah,
us
like,
idiots.
What
I
is
do
this-
that all. I do it daily.
I still do it.
What does this mean? What does this mean? And I'm like, nothing,
Daniel?
dude.
I don't know.
It's just Dan, and then they just added Ann, right? But in Vietnamese, it's spelled D-A-N, but it's pronounced done. It just means stupid. So when I had to go to fucking like Vietnamese school, they were like, they just looked at me and then they looked at the roster and then looked at me and I'm like, what?
Done.
Are you playing a joke or something? Yeah.
Done. And we're moving on. We're picking 3 random
I'm not gonna keep going.
We're picking 3 random questions or topics to talk about
Do we get like a time
from the
limit? Is
internet.
this like
No. We're just casually talking
okay.
about it. All right,
I don't know if this was like a competition or
here,
something.
press the button.
If it was, you'd already lose. All right.
Here we go.
What is this website you're on?
It's just online random picker. It's just like a random thing.
What is
Seems a little silly. Like a whole website for this?
Yeah, legit.
No, you know it's funny. We use it every year for fantasy football.
Wait, really?
Yeah, to determine draft picks.
Oh, like who gets the?
Who picks in
You
what?
just don't want to like
in
Rochambeau
what order?
or
No.
It gets complicated.
because you'd lose?
Fuck no. Dude. And then any sort of like other competition is just not. Hey, that's cool.
Ooh,
I like
it's
that.
not-
All right.
It's not.
Hey, it's cool. It's
fair.
fine.
All right. Guess for my girlfriend, Haley Gowan.
Go Haley.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's the most exciting meal of the day?
Wait, did you have a? Before we get into it, did you have a nickname for Haley?
No, I didn't have anything.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not really. She was kind of. It was just kind of
That's
quick.
a saucy question.
Yeah. No, I'll put this in here. We didn't really have a name for her.
Nah, we
Just
had,
Haley.
we, like
Other than
like in our
That white girl.
chick that took us away from Magic the Gathering that one night.
Yeah.
Fucked up our Magic night.
little messed up, but that's
That's a
fine.
little
No,
messed
yeah,
up.
we never had
And
it.
for what?
Y'all were the
And for
And
what?
also, none of us play anymore because of this.
Yeah,
the
that's
most
what ended it.
the most fucked up thing is that you're married. And you were in a long relationship, and you're trying to get me, your only single friend, to stay and play Magic with y'all, instead of going out to,
Yeah.
you know,
bro. Dicks
is
over,
that
dicks
wrong?
over chicks, bro.
It's tight.
Dicks over chicks.
this fool right here.
should
You know,
turn
there's
it all
always
the
he would always be like, dicks over chicks. I would say that, like, jokingly,
Yeah.
when he went to go find vagina. And he'd be
Yeah.
like, bro, pussy over dick all day, every day.
Bro, I'm not fucking you. So thing's not gonna jack off itself. Gotta find the monsters out there, bro.
All right, so the winner
Monsters,
is...
some fucking
Monsters.
refrigerators.
Yeah, someone named Fridge apparently. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Wait, what's the meal of
Hey,
the day? Is
bro.
that what was the question?
Yeah, what's the most exciting meal of the day?
I like
the
the last.
day.
I like the last meal of the day. I don't really have meals like that, but like
Yeah.
whatever the last meal of the day is, that like after my workout, I just fucking eat what like I'm usually pretty stoned, and I just kind of eat whatever I want.
Wait, every day, like after your workout?
Yeah.
You really just eat whatever?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah,
I
I
used to
do.
think you were just on like a full-on strict diet.
I do it all day, and then at night I just eat.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess.
mean,
yeah.
I
I just
feel
stay
like-
strict all day because like, you want some freedom, right? And so like
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
nice for me, and my like I digest it better throughout the day if it's really clean food.
Yeah.
And if I eat really shitty food, it just sits in my stomach. So I'll just go to sleep,
Poop
wake
out in
up
the
usually with
morning.
a terrible stomach ache, poop
Yeah.
it out in the morning, and then I rinse,
it's all good.
rinse and repeat. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I like the fourth meal. That's like the Taco Bell term. And
What's-
like the,
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like the midnight meal.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
fourth
yeah.
meal. You know what I mean?
think I can agree with
I'm
the
actually trying to
late
cut
night.
out the fourth meal because I've been
Yeah.
fourth mealing too much,
Yeah.
Right?
and I haven't been working out.
It's a
so
tough
it's like
hour.
it's not even an
That
hour.
hour between
yeah.
like 10 and 2 when you're just like, fuck, bro. That's like the best time to eat. Because even if I eat at 7, I'm going to get hungry again. And I don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up. So
I don't know if you guys have ever had the situation where you fall asleep and then you wake up and you can't fall back to sleep,
Oh, all the time.
and then like you just go to the kitchen, pour yourself like ice cold milk with that cereal, and that hits hard.
I was gonna
it
say
hits like the goddamn
yeah.
Colorado Rockies.
The most cereal I consume is during that hour
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
I'm like taking my kids' cereal. They're like, oh, wait. I was like, I'll make you pancakes. Don't worry about it.
I'm
like,
bad, dude. I look for the fucking, if my stepdad has like the Hostess snacks out, then I'll do that. You know what I mean?
dude,
Like,
yeah.
the fucking like little Debbie's or
Debbie's?
something, bro.
Dude, the
Damn.
Debbie's.
Debbie's
the-
never looked so fine.
The cosmic brownies.
Like
Oh.
like at midnight, if you just
Yeah.
wake up and you want something to do, bro, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna eat this, dude.
I could eat
Or-
5 or 6 probably.
Or
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
man
Honey
knows,
buns.
I'm a honey bun fanatic.
Honey
bro.
buns
I
are-
would look for a honey. I would drive.
I know.
yeah.
yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
I'm
no.
right there with
Honey
you.
buns
That
are-
or those coffee cakes, those little mini coffee cakes.
Yeah. I like
With the
those.
crumble?
What's the one
Jesus
that's
Christ.
chewy and it's caramel and it's like chocolate over it?
Oh, that
Or
one's
rice.
good too.
Oh,
yeah. It's
Star-
like a little patty.
Star, yeah.
Star-
Cosmics, or is it?
I always call them star fuckers, but they're not.
Star. What's it called?
No, I do
oh,
like
rice
the
discs, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
caramel,
Star
caramel
something.
rice discs.
Caramel cookie.
No, I do really like the ones that were like peanut butter and chocolate, with the wafers. You know what I'm talking about?
I just thought there was like vanilla wafers or something.
Not like
Oh, just
not
chocolate
Nutter
wafers.
Butters, right?
No, but it's like hold on.
Similar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Star Crunch.
Star Crunch.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Star Crunch. Those are
I can
fucking.
eat like the whole box.
Those are fire, dude.
Like after the sixth one though, like your throat starts burning.
yeah, it's
But,
almost like
I can keep.
I don't
Because
know
it's
if it,
just
yeah,
the rice.
I don't know what
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
just
It's like
is
scratching your throat.
Yeah. Star Crunch.
Yeah, that one's fucking good. Give me like a favorite cereal. Like what's y'all's fucking
This guy loves
I love
cereal.
cereal, dude.
This is nasty sounding, but
What
it's
is
called
that?
a Nutty Buddy.
oh, bro,
A Nutty Buddy or Nutty Butter?
the shit.
Nutty
Oh
Buddy.
no,
Yes.
those I like to get layer by layer.
Yeah, me
I'll
too.
just pull them
Yeah.
apart. Yes.
Yeah, those are really good.
Yeah, the Nutty Buddies.
Ooh.
My favorite cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, hands down.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
yeah.
I had an Instagram for a while.
Dude,
Yeah.
Dedicated.
you should put that back up.
Maybe I will.
I think it was actually like popping.
Dude, I had a lot. I actually did. I had
Yeah.
a weird following. It was like very strange. I was like, people I had no idea who they were. They were following me. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, it was great.
That was good.
See me rate cereals.
I don't think I have a favorite because I like all the main cereals that were bad for kids. I just liked them all.
Do you like fruity stuff more or chocolate stuff?
Oh, fruity probably too.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
I'd eat all of it, like the Cookie Crunch, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, all the crunches.
Captain Crunch, anything.
The only thing I didn't like was Lucky Charms
I love
because the marshmallows, it just
Not a
was
fan.
disgusting to me.
Marshmallows were too sweet, and the
Yeah.
cereal part, no flavor at all.
Yeah.
Like they were supposed to balance each other out, but it's not it. I
Yeah,
don't like
Too extreme.
yeah.
So
I still love Oreo O's.
Those are good.
Oreos
Those are good.
banging.
Yeah.
Cookies.
because
Crisp.
essentially you're just putting Oreos in milk, right?
Yeah.
Much, yeah.
That's the point. Dude.
Yeah, just like smash and throw.
What the fuck do you think cereal is? It's
Yeah.
just a bunch of cereal.
yeah.
Bunch of
You know,
cookies
just a bunch of
smashed
cookies
and-
smashed.
Yeah.
And then you put like the vitamin powder over it, and you're good.
Yeah.
or some fiber.
MSG.
fiber. Oh,
Honestly,
Fiber One
say
cereal is
MSG?
actually kind of tight.
honestly, low key, like the people with like the best snacks or like snack pantries are like single moms.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if you ever like date
yeah.
or
Bro.
if date
Bro.
or if you're friends with
Or you bang.
dang single moms, like I
Yes.
eat all of their kids' snacks.
Yes.
And they
bro.
get mad. They always say the same
Applesauce,
thing. She's like, I gotta put those.
yogurt.
Like, that's his lunch tomorrow. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you got Scooby Doo snacks,
Bro,
in front of
it's
me.
because it's shit that I would never get. I would never
Yeah.
buy it myself at the grocery store at this age.
Yeah.
But like, I would want to have like one or two.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I don't want to buy a whole box of Scooby Doo fruit snacks, but bro, like
Yeah.
the fruit cups and like fruit
Some
snacks, fruit
Gushers?
roll ups, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Even like the cereal, bro. Like you'll
So-
eat
yeah.
good at like a single mom's house, even if it's your friend. You don't gotta be sleeping with her. Like I'm just over here to eat your food.
Exactly.
Like,
I
I'm
love
sorry.
I love those Smuckers Uncrustables. It's so funny because those are it's
yeah.
just a
Nice.
PB and J, right?
But do you
it's
freeze
not.
them? I hate when people freeze them. I like.
I don't like
regular.
it.
Yeah, what's up with that?
freezing.
People
like
will
that.
put them in a. They like some people actually put them in a freezer and eat them
You
cold.
buy them in the frozen
And
section,
then
don't
you just kind of like
Refrigerate it. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
and you just
I
kind
guess
of like
people-
gnaw
Wait, do
on
you
them.
heat them up?
You
No,
can.
I think we
You
just
just eat 'em, right?
I think we just defrosted them or something.
Pop
Just
right
like-
in.
So typically, like if you know you're gonna, the cool thing about freezing is like you can take it out of the freezer, put it in your kid's lunch bag, and by the time they have lunch, it's
That's what it
defrosted.
was. That's what it was.
but
yeah.
it lasts longer in the freezer. But I mean, those hoes are getting eaten in like a week, so you don't need them to last that
Yeah,
long. So
yeah,
you just
for
pop
sure.
those bad
Throw 'em
boys
in
in the fridge, and you're good to
Yeah,
go.
I just
you
put
know?
them in the fridge.
Yeah.
I just always thought that people like eat them like cold with like a fucking ice cream, like crunching
Yeah.
at home.
That's disgusting.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Before we get off of food, I had a hot take before you got in, Tommy, because we
So-
were talking about Papa J's, and I was like, food always tastes better when it's like racist.
When what?
Like, I like,
It's what?
Oh yeah.
I like a little, I like some racism in my food because I feel like
Just a tint.
because it's different, bro. We're talking about Papa J's, bro.
Yeah.
It's like when he went on that N-word rant, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, and he got fired.
Yeah.
Papa John's kind of went down a little bit, you know
Yep.
what I mean? And then like now we're in this like woke, like the woke area, and like they try to change like Uncle Ben's cabin to like something. Oh, is it Uncle
Yeah.
Ben's Cabin? No, that's a book.
Uncle Ben's
Rice.
Ready Rice, the rice.
Yeah, rice. You know what I mean?
Not Uncle Ben.
Like
dude.
they try to change it.
Is it
No,
Aunt
not Uncle
Jemima
Ben.
too, right?
Anybody
They try to
but him.
change Aunt Jemima to this regular.
change
I'm
it,
like,
though.
they
I think
did,
they
you
did.
know?
Yeah, it's
But-
just like Jemima's like
Or something,
pancake house or some shit like that.
bro. And I'm like, bro, like,
So they took out just the aunt part.
no, they took Jemima out. 'Cause
Oh, they
she
took
was like,
Well, and like it's not
she was like a
her.
slave.
It's not her
Oh, it
character
was her
anymore.
last
Yeah.
name. That's what it was. It's like her. It's like her last name's like whatever Jemima's last name was,
Yeah.
and then like Pancake House or some shit.
But I don't know, dude. Like I like racism in my food, bro. I mean, we fucking like look at the fucking Colonel Sanders. Oh,
Sanders.
I can't talk. Thank you.
Yeah, I got
fucking Colonel Sanders, bro.
Kondo Sando.
Kono Sandals.
Oh, Kondo Sando. Kondo Sando.
Oh, bro. Colonel Sanders is the dude that's gonna grope me at the fucking gay club.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then he's gonna give you some chicken, and it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be what's up, dude. As he's eating chicken.
Yeah. He's always.
That's what made me sign the blank check. Got some chicken? No, you think about like got some chicken, throw it in, bro.
Oh my God.
Whatever you want to my butt. No,
A couple biscuits, good.
fucking think about it, dude. Colonel Sanders is like
Kondo Sando. Yeah. Colonel Sanders.
bro, sound like one of the mutants out here, bro.
You had a chance to not bring that up.
Yeah, dude.
This is like X-rated, bro.
God, dude.
It's so fucked up.
There's no one that's not going to offend. Everyone's going to be offended.
He said mutant.
He said it like 6 times. And then you justified it by saying they all are strong as shit.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah, I guess.
We can't let people know.
But it's kind of tight to have the
It's
insider
funny.
of the mutant.
Oh,
You know?
it's very fucked
Nah,
up.
bro. If you knew,
I hope nobody finds
if
this
you
out.
knew,
Hey, can we
mine and
talk
Dan-
about
if you
Colonel
knew
Sanders,
mine and
please?
if you know mine and Dan's relationship, all right, dude.
Oh,
I've been friends with Dan since the 7th grade. And every time, and he does this shit on purpose.
Don't bring this up. I gotta cut this
No,
out.
what?
No,
No.
I
We're
gotta
gonna cut it. Timestamp it.
Dude,
Timestamp
don't
it.
cut it. Don't
and
cut
cut.
it. No.
On the story when I was working at Visible Changes, you were working at the cookie place.
Oh, the guy with one
Yeah,
hand.
yeah,
or something like that?
yeah.
Oh
Oh,
no.
bro.
Oh, this is a
my
good
Lord.
one.
I was crying. I was crying, bro. So,
You worked at Great
I
American
was working
Cookie.
at Great American Cookie, but it was like the kiosk run. So it was like the one, like I was just by myself, like lone man.
Yeah.
Probably me and my homie or something like that, right? And somebody comes up, and I didn't know she had a nub. I didn't know, bro. Like a nub for a hand, right?
Okay.
But she couldn't speak English, right?
Okay.
So like the whole time, like
Don't be
Give
like
her
that.
mic away.
No,
I gotta
no,
put
that's
my
not
mic-
it. I'm just saying this is starting
The
to be a
whole
bad
thing.
combination. I'm
The
not
whole
saying that.
thing.
It's fine
not
if you can't speak
bad.
English. It's just
yeah,
like
no, she wasn't.
I can see this is heading in a rough direction, is what I'm
bro.
saying.
So she was normal. So like, she, I give her the shit. I give her cookies, and then like, she's trying to like, got the baby arm, dude. So she can't really like, right? You know what I mean?
God.
And
Yeah.
got the baby arm, dude. And then like, I don't know what to do. So we're just staring at each other. We're literally like staring at each other. And like, she can't speak English, but she has a baby arm.
She wants
And,
cookies.
and she wants cookies. So literally, I'm like this, and like my friend, Steven, like Steven's Mexican, but he's born here, so he doesn't know how to speak no Spanish whatsoever.
Okay.
So I'm looking at Steven, I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. So at this point, I just like turn around and like I just start like crying, but like not crying sad. I'm just like, I can't believe I'm in this predicament, and the line's coming up, and I don't know, this guy gets so pissed. A Spanish dude, he's super mad at me. Comes at line, he was like, he's laughing at you because you can't speak English and blah blah blah, and it starts like cussing me out in Spanish. I'm like, no, like I'm not. No, it's
because of her arm.
It's because of it's so many things happening.
It's her arm. It's her baby arm.
It's the baby arm, and it's a baby arm. I can't understand you, and I'm like, why is this happening to me right now? And this dude comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get like shanked, like when I clock out of work tonight. Like I was afraid to leave work that night because I thought this dude was gonna like chase me down, and, like stab me or something, dude. But nah, bro, music, bro, they're fucking crazy, dude. That's the moral of the story, bro.
And okay,
Next
as we move on,
question.
click
What's
click
the
green
most
button.
exciting meal of the day? We're moving on from yeah. That's what we're moving on from.
What's your last meal if you were on death row?
I don't really like food that much. I don't really know.
What?
Really?
Like it's like,
At
there's not one thing.
Dexcov.
There's not one thing that
Devin.
stands out.
Surf and turf.
Really?
What?
Your last meal would be what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Shrimp,
like-
shrimp and steak?
From
No,
where?
lobster and steak, bro.
Yeah.
From a fucking
Really?
good steakhouse, bro.
Obviously, like the best of the best.
Best
like,
steakhouse.
okay, yeah,
and
the
lobster,
best of the
bro.
best. Like, you could have
Thomas is just like
anything.
This protein powder is so good.
bro.
Because we're gonna
mean,
fucking
Like, think of
die.
the dirtiest
I don't
shit that
know.
you like. You
Nah,
love
dude,
to eat.
I don't really want nothing dirty. If I'm gonna die, I just want like that good last taste in my mouth. Like,
Honestly,
no homo.
bro,
Can
I'm
I
not.
just poison myself. So I just
That's
get it
what I'm
over
saying.
with?
I'm gonna be feeling so sorry for myself at that point. I'm gonna try to eat something that's gonna make their mission to kill me as difficult as possible, right?
No.
If there's something that's gonna make me shit my pants, I want to eat it.
Just
I'm
no.
eating a
just
ton of
clean up,
Taco Bell.
just
Like
whatever
if
happens
I'm
up to
allergic,
bunch of
if I'm
Taco
allergic
Bell.
to sweet potato, it makes me poop everywhere. I'm gonna give me nothing but sweet potato for my last meal.
Nothing but sweet
Because
potato
I want
and
this,
milk.
I want it to be, dude. You know, it's gonna be such a bad experience for me. I want you to also have a bad
just like
day.
smoothie it in.
Yeah, like a sweet potato and milk smoothie.
I'll
you
just
know?
have pho.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna pick something like just Mexican food.
Yeah,
Like,
it's probably
like a real
whatever,
traditional like mole, you know, like
whatever
chicken mole.
our our culture
It's
is.
just
Because
like
I don't want something that's gonna like Thomas is saying. I don't want something that's gonna like make me like reminisce and like happy.
Yeah.
Like, man, like I remember this.
Like, that's
I mean,
bullshit,
but
right?
I mean,
Before
when
I
you
went
die,
on
you
the
die
triple
though. You know what I
homicide.
mean? Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
but
but you're
you're
sitting there
down by somebody
processing
else's
it.
hands, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
You-
So
it's not your
like-
choice.
I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you still gonna go.
Well, dude, here's the bottom line
Can
too.
I instead just like have like really good sex or something instead?
I would
That
rather
would be
do that.
tight.
Yeah,
but I
like,
would
I'll skip
probably
the
only
meal.
last like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but I would want like 24 hours. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, shit,
yeah,
10 seconds.
That'd
I'm
be kind of
like,
tight.
all right, in an hour, you don't get to go anywhere. In an hour, we're fucking doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
But then let's switch it up. Then, like, if you had, like, super morbid, if you only had 24 hours like left to live, like,
Okay.
what would you do with that time?
Thanks, thanks, at Dexcov.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
a
we-
really good one. I'm sorry, but
We
I said
audibled your
pho. I
question.
said pho, but all right.
Yeah, I said
That's
chicken
a-
mole. So
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I just feel like y'all would get the food and be disappointed. Food doesn't travel well. They don't have a good chef there. It's gonna be shitty food. It's not gonna.
well, I imagine it's just the best scenario. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
all right.
Yeah,
Well,
that
anyway,
was
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wing.
So 24 hours, like,
I mean, it's,
This is
like how would you
Wing,
spend
wing,
like your last 24
I mean, be real,
hours?
right?
But like not in it, like, and take the whole, like, not even like an apocalyptic sense, because if everybody knew there's
Yeah,
only 24 in
just
the
like-
whole world, just like
yeah,
you, like
yeah,
if
I
somebody
got you.
comes up, be like, you have 24 hours left,
Yeah,
like, and you're not, but not on some, like, and you're in your body now, so like
Right,
you're not
right,
more, you're not on hospice, you're not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
anything,
yeah.
but we just
You're, I get you.
living your normal life. So
Yeah.
what would you do? I don't even know what the fuck I would do. I have 24
But you
hours.
have 24 hours to do. You could do anything, but
Yeah.
for 24 hours.
Yeah,
Money doesn't mean anything.
yeah,
Like you can do
I mean,
whatever.
yeah.
It's not about to mean anything.
Well, no, like you can do whatever,
Rack up the
even
cards,
without currency. You could do whatever. Like,
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
money's no object,
yeah.
right?
Like
I would try not to sleep first. So I would just do all the.
I do all the drugs.
I want to
Yeah.
sleep for the
Yeah.
last 2 hours.
No, I would do all the fucking
Yeah,
drugs.
just all the drugs.
All the drugs, like hard fucking drugs.
Yeah.
Everything, like heroin. Fucking give me everything.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what that feels like.
You know, it's funny you say.
Full Pulp
Before I
Fiction.
die.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny you say that. It's a lot of old people that like they have that like dream of like when they're really like close to like saying fuck it all. They're
Yeah.
just like, all right, like I'm gonna try heroin. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try
Well,
that.
just
You
I want to
know?
do everything society has taught us not to do.
It's just 24 hours, though. You know.
Yeah, that's not enough time.
Yeah.
If I had
Yeah.
more
Dude, you're-
time, I
you're
could
pretty
really
mu-
plan it out. But if I only had 24 hours, I'm just like, yeah, I'm
I don't want to do anything that's gonna make me sad. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
dude. I'll just probably fuck. If I could just,
I mean, that's definitely you
probably
know.
just fuck. Like fuck it, dude. I'm going
Yeah.
out. Like
I'd like to
I'll
go to
just let this
space.
down.
Oh, that's tight.
You can go to space in 24 hours. I'd like to go to the
I
moon.
guess so, yeah.
I'll die on the moon.
How long does it go?
But you have to like
Well,
train your
not that
body
long,
to get
like-
to space, right?
Well, if you're gonna die, fuck it, right?
I guess so.
I'll just, I mean,
So what I would do is I'd take the hard drugs to space, do everything there, and then let me go,
I'm taking a Xanax as soon as the timer starts, and I'm heading to space.
dude. Like,
yeah.
and then put me in a spacesuit, and then like just shoot me out like into
Just
space.
let you fly instantly?
Yeah, just float and then just till you
Yes,
What's
that
that?
would be sick.
Is that movie with like George Clooney and
Gravity,
yeah.
Gravity, yeah.
Worst
Gravity.
movie of all time.
I
So
watched
bad,
it. I didn't mind it.
dude.
I think you had to watch it in theaters. That was like the point.
You do, but dude, like it's like there's a scene. There's the U.S. space station, right? And the like
That was
explodes or
Sandra
something.
Bullock. Is that who?
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
was?
Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. So they're at the U.S. space station. It like explodes or something. So they're like, we have to go to the Chinese space station. They just jetpack over to it,
Yeah,
like
they
it's
do.
like they're next door neighbors or
Yeah.
something. Like it's on the other side of the Earth. Like
Yeah.
like your ship can't even make it. You're not jetpacking over there. So they do it in like 5 seconds. It's just the weirdest movie.
It's a movie.
Well,
And
I
then
don't know,
George
but if you're
Clooney-
making a space movie and you're like, they tried every way possible to make it realistic, but they
yeah.
made like it
George
was
Clooney
shit
like
that.
sacrifices himself because she's running out of air. So like
That was a cool
she
ending.
gives like George Clooney gives all her his hair and then he just like floats off. I mean that's what you do.
Yeah.
Just
Would
kinda
y'all
float
bang
off.
Sandra Bullock?
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, bro.
For sure.
1,000%.
Bro, there's a lot of old white women that I would fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
So what
easy.
about this?
Easy.
What's her name from Sex and the City? She was voted the ugliest actress. It's kind of fucked up.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, yeah.
No way I'm having sex with her. dude.
Really?
Yeah, no.
I feel like she'd have a slamming body though.
No, I feel like she just has
Really?
like a real typical.
I'd have sex with her to like
super-
secure the bag, but not to like not
her
to
name?
like actually have sex with her. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah,
Everybody
I don't
says
know.
she has a horse face, which I can kind of see, but
That
You
doesn't-
know,
that
she's
for
not
some
that
reason, doesn't
bad.
really bother me. I'm just not attracted to her.
she's not attractive to me.
I mean, the rest of the world thinks that way too. But I don't
Well, but wasn't she a model at first? I feel like she was like famous for modeling
I have
before.
no
No way. No way,
I
dude.
don't know. Some models out there.
No, some models have a crazy
Hey,
look to
funky.
you
them.
know, something about like, you know, it's just like your skin and bones, but then you got the muscle, like you're working out hard.
Yeah.
Trying to reverse time, it's kind of turned on to me.
No, she-
this is
she
what I'm
keeps in
talking about.
Just
You know,
Yeah,
when old
she's-
people kind of got the
old people
like
side.
they're sagging, but then it's like, damn, you work out a fuck ton. It's
Hanging
kind of
on.
hot.
kind of hot.
You know, like,
You're really hanging on for dear life.
am I keeping up or you keeping up? You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, we keeping up.
yeah.
Asian like milk over there.
Hey,
That's the one thing about the Caucasian.
it's
Being
the
honest. you know.
Honestly,
yeah. It's
Like-
true.
It's like
Very
y'all-
true.
it's rough.
It's
Yeah. That's
that's-
what is it? I wonder what it is about the genetic of Caucasian like skin like
because
aging
y'all
easily.
can't.
Y'all.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
That's his hands. What is it? Yeah, go ahead, George.
Go ahead,
I
George.
want to know your science.
I think
like that we all have
we'd
questions
all,
and George has been answering all of
we'd
them.
all love to hear.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, what's sex like in Japan? You're like, yeah, well,
This is bro science, bro.
Yeah.
This
Having
is-
sex with a
this is
tranny
bro
would feel
science.
like
George is the type of friend that has like random fucking
No,
facts.
dude,
like,
it's
he
because
just knows.
no,
like it's just
like
weird.
all jokes aside, it's because y'all don't have like any like melanin in your skin. So like the sun is.
Is that what
It's
it is?
because
y'all
back
Yeah,
then it
yeah,
was
I heard of it,
considered
yeah.
like rich or whatever to be light skin, right?
pale skin.
Yeah.
Or pale
like,
skin because
in
you're never
most-
in the sun. You
yeah.
get to eat whatever.
even in
Yeah.
Chinese culture, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's very much like
Yeah,
that. Asian
so-
culture in general, like
yeah.
Vietnam, they'll just ride out and it's like 98 degrees outside and they'll cover their whole fucking face
Yeah.
just so.
I remember I had an ex-girlfriend and she was from the Philippines and she would get like this soap that it was literally like called whitening soap
Yeah.
and it would like lighten their skin on purpose.
What?
And it wasn't bleach or anything. It was like natural like papaya enzymes and shit like that. But it would like literally make their skin whiter.
Wow.
But that's what I think it is because like when you're like of darker complexion, then I just kind of feel like like Hispanic women or like black women, like depending on like how they treated themselves over like the years, like they can get away with a lot more with like less like fucking like plastic surgery or like
Maintenance and-
cosmetic
Yep.
stuff
Yeah.
because it's like our bodies are built for the sun. You know what I
Right.
mean? Unlike
Like built to take damage, right?
Yeah,
Whereas like
yeah.
white skin is like so like, dude, I can
brittle.
I can like literally rub my hand across my skin wrong and it'll be like
Yeah.
a red mark. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
how did I even do
Yeah.
anything? You know?
Thomas is like pure blood though. This fool's like, he's like the white, like
He's like white.
He's white. Other people are like, oh, I found out I have this in me. Tommy's just like white.
Like, dude, my ancestors are from my hometown. It's like, they're like, it's like
Are both your parents from England or
Yeah.
Oh, they are. Oh,
Yeah.
so you're okay.
And
You're,
like it's like all
Like
from the
Middleton
same
is
part
such
too. Like
Yeah.
our deepest ancestors are these Vikings that came over from like Wales or something, and like
wow.
they all
So
settled
you're-
in the city that I was born in. Like they
Jesus
were all
Christ.
like we're from
Bunch of
that
fucking
city.
homebodies.
Like, dude, it's crazy.
man,
yeah,
you're like-
no one left. Like it's
oh,
like,
bro, in a different role, dude, be calling me nigger.
bro,
Straight
dude,
up.
things could have been very different
You're like
100 years
almost.
ago. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
almost. You're pretty much Aryan Nation.
It's crazy. No, dude.
All jokes
actually,
aside,
no,
but being serious.
honestly, funny you say that, right? My dad's side,
do you say that?
his grandparents are fuckers, dude. And
Really?
no, sorry, my grandparents on my dad's side were like not literal Nazis, but like my
Pretty
mom.
much Nazis.
My mom is like beautiful woman, right?
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
has always been a beautiful woman, green eyes, like brown hair.
Yeah.
When they met her, like one of the first things my grandma said to her was like, "Are those your real eyes?" And like we're obsessed with the fact that she wasn't blonde haired and blue eyed. Like it was like a
Damn.
shame to them that like because they were all blonde haired, blue eyed. My dad was blonde haired, blue eyed, so they were upset that wasn't going to be passed on. Like straight up Nazis.
Hey, but look at
Dirty
you
the
now.
blood.
Well, dude,
yeah, hey,
I
look,
mean,
yeah, right.
I mean,
Blonde
bro,
blue
eye. Yeah.
you brought it up. I mean, look at like Harry and Meghan.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Like they were like
Yeah.
literally having conversations like, what if the baby doesn't come out looking white? Like it's like the first mixed child in like the royal family.
Dude, and
You know what I
Meghan's
mean?
like, I think Meghan Markle might be the prettiest girl on the
She's
whole planet.
beautiful.
She is like, to
Very
me,
pretty.
she's totally
Yeah.
my type. Like
Yeah.
that is like the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen. That's crazy.
And it's crazy because that baby's only going to come out like 25% black. It's not like
Dude,
Yeah.
listen, you better hope
Hey, not
that it
to
gets
them.
Meghan Markle's genetics
Yeah,
because if it gets any of the
no.
royal family's genetics,
Oh,
they're fucking disgusting. They're
Yeah.
lizard people.
Yeah.
They look terrible. Like there's
yeah.
They're all
that is
balding,
the
too.
worst, the worst genetic plan they could have gotten. Like,
super
Dude.
pasty, no hair.
they all bald right here.
listen.
All of them literally have the
Yeah.
same balding just right
Looking like
there.
Krillin from Dragon Ball Z, you know?
it's crazy.
Well-
And they're pretty good looking when they're young, right? Like when Prince Harry was a young man, he was pretty good looking.
Yeah, young
He
stud.
looks terrible now, you know?
Well, it's like that bloodline. It's just, I mean, it's kind of all built off like incest until like
yeah.
later
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
where-
absolutely.
They're
later on when it wasn't
fucked.
like looked down
Yeah.
on, you know what I mean? Now that's looked down on. Of course they stopped it, but I'm pretty sure like even in like the early like 1900s, it was still like incest before. It was like, hey, we need to stop doing this.
Yeah, they did it before other people were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
this is weird, huh?" Like,
Yeah.
like before the
Keep
internet got
strongest, like,
popular.
bloodline,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because all of them, do. Like once they get old, they're just like the like respect the dead, but like when they get the one dude that just died, the super old one, like he looks like
Oh, the fucking
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
creeper
Keeper.
looking
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fucking guy, right?
he looked like a
That
fucking
perv.
like dementia.
Nostradamus, fucking
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
This is the question that I asked one of my homies, and this is I probably will get cut out. Do you feel fetishized?
Oh, with Haley?
Yeah, because Haley only dates Asian dudes.
No,
You're right,
I'm her
like-
first Asian guy.
Oh,
She's
really?
dated nothing but white dudes.
Because I remember her, like, she and I having a conversation in the about how you guys met, like at
Barb's.
Barberos, and you know, she was saying something like, "Oh yeah, it was funny because like some dude was kind of hitting on me, and it happened to be another Asian dude."
Yeah,
It was just
yeah.
the whole situation was really funny.
Yeah.
And then she made a comment. I was like, "Well, you know, I got a type. I know what I'm looking for now." And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like,
She was probably joking because, like, yeah, all her boyfriends were like ex-boyfriends were white. She said I was the only Asian dude.
"Oh, okay."
That's an interesting question. I've never thought about that.
Because
Yeah.
I remember, so I asked one of my homies because you know he's a black dude and dating a white chick, and the white chick had only ever dated black dudes.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you feel like you're like someone she doesn't like you? She only likes you because you're black and you're a cool person, or do you?
It's half and
No.
half, right? So it depends on like the environment you grew up in, and then like
Yeah.
so like Lauren, I'm assuming that she's only like dated like black men. From what she has told me, she's probably dated like some white guys, but she's dated a lot of black dudes as well. Like her friends happen to be like either Hispanic or black, you know. So yeah. So hey, ¿qué pasó? My friend. You know? No, so I feel like it's the environment you grow up in. It's not so much like being fetishized because that's all you see, you know. But there is instances to where like I feel like there's like some older like white women that like are like closet racist that were like, you know, be like hardcore like, you know, Trump 20 and forever, you know what I mean? And then like slang the N-word around and da. So like they'll never like date a black guy, but like they just want to get like, you know, they want their husbands to be cucked and like they want to get like fucked by a black guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the
And
point
that's their
where
fetish.
like that's their fetish to be like, I just want to fuck, you know, because I know like there's like women at the salon that like I like shampoo and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And then like I know like their point of views and stuff and shit like that, but like in that moment of like me like shampooing them, you know, like they just, you know, forget the fact that they're racist and like all types of fucking shit, you know.
Yeah.
I mean? So I think
kind of
like
speak freely and
you know. So I think that's their like fetish, you know, like the
Yeah.
whole like, you know, even like the whole perfect example is like the girls that like are like in like Alabama like frat houses, you know what I mean? Like go to University of Alabama or like wherever, you know, and they'll never they'll never bring a black guy home to like their dad, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you
Clear
know,
Lake.
But you know they
Clear
like
Lake.
them.
People in Friendswood.
Yeah, people in Friendswood,
Deep-
people
like
in our
Deep
side of town,
Friendswood,
yeah.
yeah.
But you know they're like fucking the shit out of all these dudes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then like once high school is over or once they get out their system, then like they're married like
It's
some,
the
like,
dude
They'll
with the
settle
boat.
down and-
They'll always
the boat
like
shoes,
picture the
the
wine
boat, bro.
in their
Yeah,
feed,
the
and they're
boat-
just like,
the
I'm
boat
on boat
bro,
life.
Dude,
bro.
Like,
Yeah,
the boat
bro.
is everything, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
I call it boat money, bro. That's what
It
I call
is.
it.
Yeah.
Guys with boat money and shit,
Bro,
No,
the amount of girls that like will literally ask me, "Do you have a boat?" or "Do you know anybody that has a boat?" I
Really?
kid you not, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
crazy, and you know, we kind of just mutually decide to part ways after that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're
Because
like,
I don't have a boat, and it's,
Yeah.
it's
I
kinda-
got a Kia Soul.
Yeah,
Like,
I got-
bitch, what the fuck?
Kia Soul in a one bedroom,
boat, like,
And a
you
couple
know?
of fucking dogs.
yeah, a couple dogs, you know.
What the fuck?
Fridge full of Coke Zero. So,
But
yeah.
honestly,
LaCroix.
I find that it's very rare for Asian men to be fantasized though, or fetishized.
we know somebody. We don't.
I know
Wait,
I know
who?
several chicks who
Really?
are like really into Asian dudes,
yeah.
but they're all white.
Well, I know
Yeah,
two
really.
people. Well, I know the first one.
Well, I know one girl who's black and she really likes Asian dudes.
Well, I have
Hey,
to
I
assume.
mean-
I mean,
Hey, sorry, Hales.
fuck, bro.
Well, because
I'm
like
trying to.
Just say
I
it.
don't know. Are we gonna have to like timestamp it, bleep it out?
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't
with
know, cause
Instagram.
like in my experience as like an Asian American guy growing up in a predominantly, you know, like actually our area was like the non like the non-white people,
Yeah.
like they threw us in like that part of Friendswood. But I feel like, for example, like I just feel we were surrounded by people that were into not Asian guys.
Yeah.
Like it was very rare
Yeah.
to really do that. And then I just so happened to be a very different Asian guy in our school because I was like, I sang, I was very not in like core classes, like crazy classes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So maybe there was like a little bit of a mix up on that. But I've
Little
never,
whoopsie daisy?
Yeah. But I don't know. Even in my dating life, like pre-Haley, you know, it had to have been Tinder. If it wasn't for Tinder, I don't know how else I'd pick up chicks. Like, to be honest. Like, unless it was an Asian chick. Like,
Yeah.
and then they'd be like, oh, he's kind of different. And I kind of like that.
Yeah.
And I was always like,
But the funny thing is, you're not into Asian chicks.
exactly. You know what I mean? That, because, you know, it was, I think it was this thing where I was just kind of like, I don't know. It's an accomplishment to try and like break the barrier of like, hey, I can be attractive, or hey, I can be this. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
But like, I guess it's just a difference between what a fetish is and what your preference is, because everybody has a. Well, I have no type really, and some people don't have a type.
Asians. He likes Asians.
Well, I like Asians,
Shout
but
out
when
to
have
all
I
the Asian
ever?
ladies.
when have y'all ever known I dated
Yeah,
an
yeah.
Asian chick? Like,
Oh, so you're a
but
little
listen,
racist.
dude. The current chick is Palestinian.
yeah, fuck
the
'em,
last
but-
chick was black. The chick before that was Asian. The chick before that was from Egypt. The chick before that was blonde with fake boobs. Like, it doesn't fucking matter, right?
Right.
But my point is, a lot of people have a preference, right? Whether it's guys have to be 6 foot or guys have to be black or white or Asian or whatever. So it's like, what's the difference between something being fetishized and somebody just
Have a preference.
having
Right,
a preference?
right. I
Like,
think
like
that-
if somebody likes tall white dudes, I'm not like, oh, why? Because do you like me because I'm me, or do you like me because I'm tall
Yeah.
and white? Like, it's like,
You have it
Okay,
each
that's
all
their
the way.
shit. It's
Yeah.
fine. Whatever.
I
Like,
think
kinda,
the
you know,
fetishized part comes in to where it's literally like they get off of knowing that you're like that race.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
like
Like, you
that's
only-
why.
I guess the
Yeah.
Alabama example is different because that's like more of like a
Yeah.
rebellious like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to be doing
Yeah,
this.
that's
and,
like the
And,
fetish.
that- and that's
okay.
like a weird fetish.
It's not what
too.
you're
Like,
actually
it's-
into.
But
you're
what
just,
you're
it's
into
this
is
dark
what you're
side
into.
that
Yeah,
you're. Okay.
it's like, ooh, I'm
Yeah.
doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god! But if you're into it, like you, I don't have a type, dude. I've dated as many times I've been called a chubby chaser, bro. You know what I mean? I've dated all shapes, and
All
sizes.
shapes, all sizes. all
When you were talking about a
all-
girl named Fridge earlier, so I don't know if that's. it's
I'm
like-
gonna show
Hey,
you
hey,
right
do
now,
I know
bro.
Fridge?
No, I've never showed you the Instagram. I'm gonna show you.
built like a fridge in a good way.
Oh, you'll see.
Hey,
Ah, man, that was
So,
Yeah.
so what is it like? What is it that? Because you also mentioned like foot models and stuff like that. With a foot model, or does she have to check off other boxes, or is that
No,
more exclusively just feet?
No, so when I break it, so like my
That's a good
fetish.
one,
So if
huh?
I break it down, and I tell everybody the same thing. So it comes to like my fetish, like it's not even like a crazy thing, right? So like, if I'm dating somebody, like you can have like you don't have to have cute feet for me to date you. Like I don't give a fuck. Like
Okay.
I'm just not gonna like entertain that part of like my sex life. You know what I
You
mean?
don't? Do you introduce them to your fetish, or is that like do you keep that separate from your
No,
relationship?
I let it be known.
Yeah.
It's like it's a cool like.
You want to be able to
It's
have
a
that.
it's a cool way just to like to just let it be known. Just because it's like for me, like half the time I act like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty much know what I'm doing half the fucking time. It's just like my game that I play.
Yeah.
So like I introduce it, you know what I mean? And if like they're into it, they're into it. If they're not, they're not. But if I date somebody that has like busted feet, like I'm not gonna date you. I'm just not gonna like.
You're not
suck your
gonna go
toes.
there. Yeah,
we're not
right,
gonna we're not
right.
gonna entertain that part.
Right,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? But that being said, like I find it easier for me, like if I want to really like dive into like that part of like the fetish world, I find it easier for me to like find like foot models and shit because that's what they know and that's what they're used to. So it's like whatever, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's a fucking transaction.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like business.
It's
and
like,
that's what you're there for is
Yeah.
that, and so that needs to be perfect.
so that's separate. Yeah,
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? But that being said, like there's like even when it comes down to like sex workers, it's weird, right? There's like moments to where like it can be a foot model. It can even be like a dominatrix or something. Because I've been to like a dom before. To me, it's super weird. Anything in the fetish world, like I'm paying for this. So like for me, I take out the whole like human connection of like I don't care what you look like. I like your personality. If we sleep together or whatever, I don't give a fuck what my friends think. I like you for you. And
Yeah.
I'm with you. But when I'm going into like my fetish mode, if I'm paying for something, then like yeah, like I have to like be attracted to you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So like it can be the girl with like the prettiest feet or the girl with like the biggest foods, but like if her face isn't there for me, then I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna pay
Can't
for
do
this.
it.
I can't do it. That's what breaks down for. But what Dan was saying when it comes to like just like chubby chasers and shit, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Once I got into the city, it was just more the type of dude that I am. It's like not a lot of us in the burbs. I can't speak for like Katie or like the Woodlands and like other parts of the burbs. I can only speak for like Friendswood. It's not like a lot of like alternative black dudes. Like we're like a dime and a dozen, you know?
Yeah.
So like it's weird. Like a lot of girls just don't know how like to date us and shit like that. But you find yourself dating or like hooking up with like other like alternative people, and like they're usually like more like on like the bigger and like chubbier side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once you get into the city, it's you
More
find, like,
liberal.
the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Well, there's
all
like
the
it's like
ecosystem.
trendy too to be like a little e-girl, like alternative girl
Well,
too.
now
So you'll
it
have that
is.
more
Yeah.
commonly in the city now because that's
Yeah.
like
Now, yeah.
yeah they'll
Now
like
it
chill they'll like
is.
chill at Sky House and just make content for their
Yeah.
own
Me and George
fans.
talk
Like,
about this
yeah.
all the time where we're like, we were born in the wrong generation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like this
Don't I
generation
know
is
it.
so accepting for that
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like
I know,
it's
bro. I'm so old. Like I hate this generation. Not in the sense of like what they stand for or anything. I'm just like, bro, like
Everything,
we were made for you guys. Like
Yeah,
we walked
Paved the
you guys-
way, yeah.
We walked
My
so you
hands
guys
look like
could
this,
run. It's like, bro, like we Naruto ran
Yeah.
and got shitted on. So like
Yeah.
you guys could be so cool now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
no, it's crazy because I used to
It's like-
dog on kids for Naruto,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And I think that shit's awesome now. Like I hear
Yeah,
like kid Naruto
bro.
running, I'm like, fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Like that shit's
yeah.
tight, yeah.
we were those kids.
That's crazy, bro.
Damn
I was too
fucking-
afraid to be that kid. Like that kid, doodling, Naruto characters, Dragon Ball Z characters and shit in class off of pure memory.
Yeah.
Like doesn't even have a pick next to him, just off of pure memory. I'm like, damn fool, like this kid's like all into this shit. That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm gonna call him a nerd, but that's kind of tight.
This is tight now. Like I'll go home and sketch that shit, and I'm like, bro, this is so fun. Like this is dope.
Bro,
Like, I see why those kids did that all day now.
Fucking going to school and wearing like the fucking like button down shirts with like the like samurais on them and shit. Like that. And, like the koi fish and shit.
Yeah.
And like, bro. I mean, Dan fucking, you know who Sasuke is, right? Sasuke from Naruto.
Yep.
Dan used to wear his hair like Sasuke in like the 8th grade.
Oh yeah.
Like
we've seen pictures.
Yeah,
I was
that's
a
tight.
big anime kid.
That was tight.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bro. We've
Gosh.
been going at it.
Yeah, it's 11:15 right
Yeah, I just saw the time. It's late, man.
So I guess we'll conclude this first episode.
Who knows what the fuck's gonna get kept in?
This might be a 15-minute episode.
I hope all of it. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, just fit it on an Instagram
I'm
clip.
gonna.
You can keep.
Wait,
all
hold
my
on.
stuff.
So keep this. Hold on. Let's keep this in. Just keep this part before we like log off. Right. Whoever the fuck like listens to this, like, it's just 4 fucking friends having fun. So like, so like,
None of this
fuck
snitching.
you.
None of this fucking.
like, so like, fuck you if you get offended.
Don't
like,
take it seriously.
Yeah.
Fuck your fucking feelings.
We're a bunch of non-experts acting like we're experts.
Yeah.
talking
And
about
look,
shit.
hey, bro, if you don't fucking know where this is gonna go, but like, you can't cancel us.
Yeah.
Cancel me, bro. Like, I'm still gonna fucking.
I'm still gonna.
I'm not getting paid by it.
Yeah, we're not
I
getting
can't get
paid
canceled. You know what I
cancel,
mean?
We don't got no sponsors, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
Watch me get like the craziest, like most offensive sponsor. It's like some fucking right wing sponsor.
I know.
It's like fucking
And we have to read it off.
Fox News
Have to
and
read it
like
off.
Cindy's.
Well, Tucker Carlson's podcast. Today.
Uh-huh.
Don't support it. You know what I mean?
Oh my
And I'm sorry if I offended anybody in the LMNOP community.
Yeah, or the mutant
Mutants
community.
stay alive.
Yeah, or the fucking mutants. God,
the
damn.
X-Men
You guys
community.
mentioned something about Alabama, and I started laughing because somebody today came into the shop and we were joking about something, and my client was like, "Oh, the reverse cowgirl is illegal in Alabama," and I was like, "Oh, why?" He's like, "Well, because you can't turn your back on family."
And I'm out. That's great. I love that.
We'll see y'all next time.
You know,